Hello everyone, and welcome to the first of 4 installments of a very RuneScape Dungeons & Dragons adventure. My name's Chris and I'm a professional games master from rolldark.co.uk. Tonight I'll be leaving my usual adventures behind as I guide these 4 wonderful RuneScape influencers through the Elder God Wars in Gielinor. Here for the first time together are Gossip Curl, Jaxis, Mr. Cathar and NY Channel. Let's start off with letting each of these guys discuss their characters and their hopes and dreams for the next few hours, which I will hope to dash. Let's start with NY Channel.
Alright, well, hello, my name is NY Channel, and you want us to introduce our characters as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, yes, I am NY Channel, and I am playing Sarah Dominus Priest Carol Aaron. She is 46 years young, mother of 3, a bit of a wine lover. She started as a nurse in the Asgardian school district, and she's worked her way up to become a powerful priest of Saradomin. She specializes in the art of healing. She is a cleric, or a priest in RuneScape terms, and she is a Virgo.
Of course. The all-important star sign. How does
that wasn't obvious already?
How do the star signs work in D&D terms? Do you get like extra to hits and things like that, or are you just fabulous on the battlefield? Is that
you are absolutely fabulous, especially if you flaunt a charm that displays your star sign, and they are canon in RuneScape. Do the Zamorakian archaeology.
That's true.
Okay.
Yep, right? Yeah.
Awesome?
Yeah.
Okay. Perhaps we'll move on to the antithesis of NY Channel in Jaxis's character.
Yes.
Jaxis, over to you.
Hello everyone, welcome back adventurers. My name is Jaxis, creator of the YouTube channel Story Mode, and I play RuneScape and I like the lore, and they asked me to come here, so here I am. I will be playing Zamorakian lesser demon Tamor. He's a warlock of chaos and also part-time entrepreneur. She, listen, man, she's got her business going on. She's got stuff to do. She's pretty awesome. And I think Carol's feet smell smelly and Sarah Doman bad. Zamorak good.
Shut up, demon scum. No one asked you.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa, hey. Oh, I wasn't asking for opinions from the peanut gallery.
So,
all right.
the business that you run there, Jaxis, that you've got going on there with Tamor, is it a pyramid scheme that you hope to get Carol in on the ground floor? To get the Huns together and really get it going?
Listen, Chris, don't
The law
spoil our
obliges
endgame, okay?
that I say no.
It's more of a trapezium.
We'll just have to see how things unfold.
Okay, awesome.
I do have some essential oils and woad leaves. That's a current business that Carol's dealing in right now. So we're gonna have to see how that develops. Okay. Yes.
Gossip Curl, over to you.
I don't think I could top that. But my name's Gossip Curl. I stream the Game Hunter on Twitch, and it's my favorite thing in the world. And I'm playing an elven fighter, Myron, and Myron has a short temper, and whenever she kills people, she just is like, well, they just kind of fell my knife, and then here they are, and doesn't realize that it actually kills people. But I also like to poke the cat, so I really, really enjoy watching people argue.
I think there's probably going to be a fair amount of that. Finally, heading over to Cathar.
Oh God!
There you go.
Did you two rehearse this?
Nope.
Okay.
What do you mean? Would we rehearse this on our own?
Never.
In this economy?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mr. Cathar, and welcome to this very interesting gathering of characters. I am known for the Desert Only Iron Man series on YouTube and Chronolocked, and some narration. And today I am playing an Armadillian bard by the name of Tika. He is an Avianzi, and he really just wants to get through this in one piece, and praise to God everybody will just get along.
We'll see.
I can't promise on either of those, but now that that's over, as you all, the wonderful audience, probably know, the good folks at Jagex have begun to release their four-winged dungeon of the Elder God Wars. As such, this story runs adjacent to the content that you, the heroes of Gielinor, are taking part in. I'd like to say that all good adventures begin in a tavern, but in fact, this begins in the cathedral, or underneath cathedral, in the middle of the city of Seniston, where everything starts for you guys within Gielinor. There, the heroes of Forgotta and head to the champions to become the strike force the world, and indeed the universe, may well need. So we're going to take it over now, so that you folks can see that lovely piece that we've got heading over into the cathedral. Okay.
So
It is.
I love how you guys are like, yes, transition!
Yeah.
Animations.
Good stuff. Well, you can probably see here some of these generals, right? You guys probably recognize these guys. You've got Gielinor, the righteous priest Sarah Doman, Kriara, careful and planning, Krill, your typical angry demon boy, Nex, a half-fused, hateful metal creation, and Helwe, literally a bear who's being the best boy in the corner.
Yes.
So,
That was good.
the generals have called all of you here to become the strike force. Each of you, powerful adventurers in your own rights, within your own armies, following your own gods. But now, you have to get along. How's this going to work? Well, Gielinor begins and turns to the other generals. Look, the strike force is here. Come, champions, so that we can brief you into what's needed. Kriara turns as well. Champions, we are being attacked on all four fronts, and the Nodon are under some sort of beguiling magic. Makes them think we're attacking them. Until the heroes can help us, we must strike on each front. We'll begin the Nodon front, as for once, it's not particularly quiet. Krill, Nex, and Helwe all look towards you. And for once, these five champions are nodding in agreement. These generals who you go face to face all the time. Something dire must be going on here. And Gielinor turns again, kind of putting herself forward as the front of the group here and says, well, the fact that we five are together should tell you how dire things are for the world. Just outside this cathedral on the west is a grate which will lead you down into the sewers. You need to head along it until you can find the home of a Nodon called Narissa. Narissa must be saved. She is one of the few Nodon who has not completely succumbed to this mat, and will be key for heroes to win here. Be wary, as Kerapak himself is there. If he ambushes you, just run. Do you guys have any questions for the generals, or anything that you'd like to ask or talk amongst yourself? Now that you've been introduced, you're all kind of side-eyeing and eyeing each other up a little bit, I'd imagine.
I would like to turn up towards my General Krill and be like, General Krill, you cannot possibly expect me to work with the fools of Saradomin, much less the elves of Saren. Is this really necessary?
Trust me, Jaxus. If there was any other way, it wouldn't be here. But you four must forge a bond. Go now.
That was worth it,
Thank
just
you.
to hear that voice.
That was,
That was amazing. Anyway, good job.
Round of applause for Chris. Round of applause.
Yes.
Wow.
Keep the water ready.
So I'd like to
Also,
keep talking to
yes.
Krill for the next hour.
Let me
Krill.
just have some water. Okay.
Carol looks up at Gielinor and says, I mean, I hate to agree with the filthy demon, but she almost has a point. I mean, can we work together? What if that thing kills Narissa?
If we look to Saradomin, all will point us to one direction. The fate of everything lies on the heroes of Gielinor and to you four. It's only with our powers combined we can save everything that we know and everything that is righteous. All praise to Saradomin.
Grace Saradomin. You're right, my lady. I'm sorry.
So these seem like
Strength for
really
chaos.
dire
I'm
straits.
sorry.
Oh,
So these seem like really dire straits. So this isn't often, in fact, in previous iterations, these generals have been going at each other. And here they are in a room, seemingly surrounded by bookcases underneath the cathedral itself, with their gods dealing with things above. How does this affect
It's
you
very
guys? How
jarring.
does it make you feel?
It's very jarring. It's like he almost has a, Carol, being a mother of 3, almost has a fear of detracting some curse from these vile monsters surrounding her. But she's keeping strong for her lord, Saradomin.
Cathar, Gossip, we've not really heard anything from your characters and how they feel. How do you think, Gossip, how do you think Mirren would be taking all of this in? You said like she's like likes to poke the cat a little bit. Is she gonna poke the bear in Hellware, or?
No, I was kind of debating poking the cat. Still trying to get over, I love Saren, right? We be besties. So not really sure how to take it when my new friend over here talked about the elves. It's okay. It's okay. My eye is on you. I'll work together with you.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be great. But you better watch your back, because my dagger might just accidentally, poke you.
You may take
Okay.
comfort in the fact that I feel the same way.
Oh, it's mutual.
oh, I see.
Forbidden romance.
Cathar, how about Tika? So, as a bard, as somebody who really gets in the middle and who leads and is charismatic, we'd expect you to really kind of be trying to bond the group. How do you think you're going to manage that?
Well, Tika isn't actually concerned too much. You would say, if this is what Armadillo wants, then obviously he has a plan, and we should be doing this. Armadillo is busy. Kriara should probably be going with us, but if he's not going to, it's fine. I believe that we can put aside our differences just long enough to get this mission done. What we have here is more important than our petty squabbles.
Okay. So,
You speak
Spoken like a
wisdom
true Armadillo.
with Yancey.
Yeah.
Don't wake it up, okay?
It's 6 a.m. Give him a break.
there's been a very early wake-up call for some of our influencers today, so we thank them for coming on here, and I'm sure that their mugs of coffee will help them through. What we're going to do now is take you guys to the entrance of the sewers, and I don't think you guys have seen this yet, so we're going to activate that map and pass you guys over here. So do you guys want to think of a marching order, like who wants to be at the front, who wants to be at the back, that kind of thing? I would have thought Tema and Tika at the back there, with Mirren and Carol up front, maybe.
Oh yes, Carol wants to take the lead. She doesn't trust these knaves to be
Sure, why
leading.
not?
Of course, yes.
If the human would like to thrust herself into battle, she is more than happy to do so.
I may be leading the charge, but I am keeping my eye on you, specifically, Demon.
I would like to go.
Oh, careful, there's a
before-
rock. I may do that.
I'd like to go before Tamor, because I am
Got him.
superior.
Wow!
Sure. Why don't you guys
Okay, so are we-
work out your position before we
I'll allow it.
go on there?
Okay, so if
Are we going,
Mirren is in
right?
front of me, I'd like to. I just want to lean forward a little bit and just like, hot breath, like right by her ear, and just be like.
I cry.
I don't need to roll. I don't need to roll for that. I cry.
Right. So I think I
Intimidation.
think the order's
crit
gonna
20.
be Carol,
fine.
Myron, or Tika, Carol, Myron, Temor.
Okay.
Oh, is Tika going first?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
I don't
good.
think
Yeah,
Rotation
Tika's going.
will be
Tika's.
fun for me.
I'm running the marching band.
Uh-huh.
These sewers are quite well created, actually. So solid brickwork throughout,
Yeah.
real paving stones, very, very noxious smell coming up. Almost like you have to catch yourself a few times. It's a little bit tricky, but you quickly get used to it. There's fungus growing everywhere. There's a lot of trash, but they're quite large, so they're easily fit a few down. Now, just ahead of you should be able to see there towards the end of the first pipe, you can hear the clashes of battle, and you know down here that there's definitely going to be some of the Node and Dragon King. But what they might be fighting is let's find out. So we'll leave it over to you guys. You can move along the map as much as you want. You can take a look. You can see what's there. You can speak to each other. It is purely over to you.
Mm-hmm. So, we're hearing these from the eastward, right? All these
Right,
noises.
exactly so. So this is a pipe that you guys are in, and it leads down. Okay, so you've seen it there. There looks to be two figures fighting down there. Obviously, a Node on Dragonkin, what appears to be some kind of demonic shadow with a huge white skull on his head. Now,
Strange.
these guys are so locked in battle at the moment that they haven't seen you guys, don't know you're there. There is maybe a 5-foot drop down, so you can either go straight into battle, or you can try and work out a way around it. You can try and stealth around. Entirely up to you guys. I'll give you guys a minute to talk about it amongst yourself as your characters would. Yeah, I'll pass it over to you.
Would
think
I
would
recognize
whisper
the
over to
shadow?
Myron.
Let's
Go
go with
ahead.
Jax's first. What was...
Never mind. So I was going to ask if my character recognized that demonic shadow.
Why don't we have you guys... I'm going to request a roll from you, in fact.
Yeah.
As Temor. Let's see, let's have a little history check, I think. This might be... Or...
History.
Yeah, which would you prefer, do you think? History or nature? Are you looking to see what you might have seen in books or what you've seen in the natural world? Which one do you think is more appropriate to Temor in this case, being the nasty demon warlock that you are?
Probably books. History work.
Books. History. Okay. So you should now see there's a history check. Let's have it first roll. See what you can see.
First roll of the sesh.
Normal roll.
It's about books.
Oh, a 19.
It's not bad.
Of course.
Wow.
Let's go.
Of course,
Of course.
the law guy knows the law, right? Let's have...
Oh, my brain. It's just expanding at an exponential
It's
rate.
huge.
All right.
Galaxy brain.
So- You guys should be able to see a slightly better picture on your screen right now. You can click off that anytime, as can our lovely producers in the background there. So you can see that they've got some kind of claw mechanism on them. They've definitely got some kind of wings on the back. So you recognize this as a fallen human who's become a shadow,
Oh.
almost like a ghost or a ghast or something of themselves in a previous life. So,
Interesting. What is it doing down here?
It's very strange.
Well.
It must be.
intuition would say, perhaps, this is what's happened to the souls down here who are always under here. Obviously, they're fighting the Dragonkin Defender at the moment. The Node on Dragonkin believe, of course, they're trying to fight to save the world, but they're under the influence. So you guys are going to try and save Narissa. So, carry on.
Right. I kind of turn to Myron and I go, "You use crystals for armor and stuff, don't you? Why don't you go first?"
Well, what happened to the bravery of the Mom of Three? You didn't want to go first? I'm happy to go first. I mean, I have to represent Aaron anyway, so.
Right,
Might
just
I
saying-
suggest a more tactical approach? We're not here for
Like?
these two. As far as I'm concerned, this Nodon is distracted. Maybe we should get around it. We have more pressing concerns.
Oh, do you
If
see
that's
a
the case,
crate we could hide behind?
Hide.
Do you see a wall we
Well,
could hide
what are you,
behind?
fools and
That's what-
cowards. I
They
can't
seem pretty
believe it.
distracted. I think we can get past them if we're quiet.
So it's worth
Problem
saying
is
that these
where to
guys are.
go.
You're up high on a pipe right now. They're 25 feet along from you, and maybe 5 to 10 feet below you. So the issue here is how are you going to get down? How are you going to stealth around? Or are you going to go for a sneak attack? And how are you going to divide your forces if you do that?
I do think we should go for a sneak attack. I think that's the best bet.
It's rather loud in here
You're
as well. It's fair
probably
to say.
right.
There's 3 pipes, one from the north, one from the east, and one from the west, all chucking water down at this kind of huge pace. So you've got to consider that as well, right?
So we do have a
We might
bit
be
of
able
like
to get
noise
around this
coverage.
thing.
If you want to try, I'd say
Well-
birds first.
I was
Birds
gonna
first,
say,
alright.
if there's pipes, we could
Well-
distract it to make it look a direction.
I see there's a definite pecking order here.
I'm killing this guy.
This guy.
I
I'm
like
going
his-
for your knees.
I like him
Katha.
actually.
Nope, that
My
was your that was your
knees.
next.
No, my
Your one joke of the day, Cathar. That was it.
Ah, you're in for a rude
It is-
awakening. I'm gonna shatter that roll.
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
I
I
might.
have To help Tika
I-
out, when he goes, I'd like to cast Maturgy around this area. And maybe
Okay.
have it be like a Dragonkin's roar, you know? Like, as if Dragonkin's gonna get that back up,
Oh.
and maybe they're... Yeah.
Okay, so probably
So-
go south.
So Carol casts Thaumaturgy, and a huge roar erupts from the northern sewer pipe with a and instantly
Nice.
both drop down, stop attacking, and look to the north. They run over
Okay, go.
as if a great threat goes.
Go, go, go!
Okay. I'd like to use, if I can, I'd like to use flight to jump across to the eastern pipe without dropping into the room below.
Sure. You have no problem doing that. You instantly, and I'll just move you across. Oh,
Okay.
You take yourself.
I'll
No worries.
stop moving. Alright.
You instantly float over. Now, there's no
Right.
problem because you're higher up. The rest of you guys, if you're trying to get this, you're still going to need to make a stealth check, and you're going to need to do that with advantage. However, some of you have some rather clunky armor on. So, Carol,
Oh boy.
I'm going to need a normal check from you,
Okay.
and Mirin, I'll need a normal check from you as well. So, Temor, we'll do your check first. You've got advantage. So,
good.
let's pop in a couple of stealth checks, then we'll take the highest. So, there's one for you, and there's another. Okay, so you got 10 on the first. Let's try for the set. Oh, sorry, so Carol got 10.
Carol got him, sorry. Yeah, just...
That's all right. Jaxus, you make your roll. So there should be 2 rolls in the chat for you now. Let's see how you get on.
Oh, I see. Okay, with advantage. Nice.
Yep. So you're absolutely fine to go past. Carol, however, as she's so enthused to get going, comes down here. We're going to press pause here. Oh no, we'll let Temor get over actually. So Temor gets over there. However, the Dragonkin and the Shadow turn around, realizing, of course, that Carol was using her cheap little stunts
Uh-oh.
and recognize her there. So we're gonna roll for initiative, guys.
Hey. Here we
Oh,
go.
cool.
Yes,
Yes, we can just leave these 2, right?
In
Good. Yeah. No, totally. Definitely.
in
No,
D&D,
no.
whoever passes their stealth checks, come on, guys. I like to
Exactly.
win, unfortunately.
Also, my initiative has got a natural 1, so, getting the ones out of the way. Getting the ones out of the way.
Did I
The
do it?
first channel. We've got
Yep.
Carol's
Oh,
and
let's go.
Temel's so far. So just click on the
Of course.
fist. There's Mirren. Mirren's in. 5.
Hey,
So Cathar, it's just you.
hey, there we go.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna update Mirren there because it didn't go in for some reason. Let's pop you in. Okay.
Yeah,
So
dude.
first up in combat is Temel.
Sure is. I feel
Alright.
like they may become a common occurrence. So I'm gonna turn around
Unfortunately, I agree.
towards the Dragonkin, and I would like to cast. Wait, hang on. You know what? Let's start this off with a bang. I would like to cast Eldritch Blast right at the.
Of course you would.
Eldritch
Course.
Blast.
Oh, the demonic shadow, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, go for it. So you want to go into your spell book?
That's right. Yes. Okay. Don't worry, everyone.
So it was
I'll
like-
figure this out.
All
Bam.
Don't forget to...
clipping
I
the
don't-
creature, right?
That's right, so... let's see it. So 14 hits the demonic shadow.
Very nice.
Okay. And then damage. Neat.
Just gonna show what that looks like on the screen there.
Oops.
No, that's me doing
Ooh.
it. So, as a
Animation.
purple blast
Neat.
erupts,
That's cool.
you just managed hit, and you managed to on a
Nice.
whopping 8 points of force damage. So, the shadow, as this purple comes forth from your demonic hands, hits the demonic shadow, and they all mutter over, but they manage to catch themselves, turn over having not seen you, and begin hissing towards bearing these huge weaponized claws in their hands.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Oh.
Speak
Next
up your
up
side.
is
You're
every-
right, reason I got caught.
Yes,
Oh,
go for it.
Everyone's favourite hand, Cathar the
Okay,
Bard. Over to sir.
My height advantage here, and since I am fancy, I'm gonna use the crossbow.
Oh,
This is a nice.
That's
I'll
interesting.
I'll hit the demonic shadow. Can I hit him here?
absolutely. Yeah, you're well within range. You're
Alright.
absolutely fine.
Okay, into a hand crossbow. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, there we go. All right.
You've got this. You know you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, no
so
resources
in the chat,
specified. Hold on.
you should be able to do it without, but we can change that quickly if it does need that. Bear with me one
Well,
sec.
so okay, I just clicked attack on the hand crossbow, and it says it needs ammunition when none was designated. So,
Sure.
clicked.
Let's get it going for you.
Did you forget to bring your bolts?
maybe.
Yes, I
There you
forgot
go.
to bring them.
Who doesn't, right? Happens to the best of
Yes.
us.
So the hand crossbow should
Okay.
be sorted now, and you get an 8.
There we-
So that's solid hit, and you're going for the shadow as well, right?
Yeah. So I alt click him, right?
Okay. Yep. That's all fine. That's all good. You've got a solid hit there. Let's unless do you want to go for it yourself?
Oh no, please! I'm not. I'm clicking things. Nothing's
That's
happening.
okay.
I'm not 100 sure what I'm doing here. I'm learning.
It's fine. So you've got the damage button under hand crossbow,
Okay.
and just press that, and then normal.
Perfect.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Oh
So
yeah.
the crossbow bolt shoots through into the demonic shadow, and you take off 7 points of damage. Pretty good. So Shadow's been hit now. Unfortunately, the Shadow, you kind of notice that. In fact, I'm going to ask for an insight check from Cathar.
Ooh.
Insight.
The-
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, just to see
Alright.
if you recognize something. So we'll pop that in the chat. Then, of course, because you're doing it, it's up to you if you tell the other players what you learn in a moment.
Right.
So if you click the dice
normal?
next to your side check, normal indeed.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Okay, so you notice that something's off with damage, and perhaps you would have done a little bit more than that on a normal creature. So perhaps because it's not magic damage, you're not doing as much as you
Yeah.
would expect to
Okay.
do.
I'll shout it to the rest of them. It seems to have a resistance to physical weapons. Use magic.
Say no
All
more.
right, that was my plan.
Okay, so the shadow looks up at you, realizes that it's
Oh
not going to
boy.
get to you
Howdy.
quickly, looks at the defender, scowls at it, and moves directly over to Carol. Now, defender goes to attack,
Bye.
looks around, and sees a greater threat amongst you all, and doesn't attack the shadow at this point. It's a little bit worrying for you guys. So, Carol, let's see how you fare against some claws.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Mm.
Our first punch. Oh, oh. Ooh.
Oh,
Ow.
the claws are weak,
Ka-dink.
and the demonic shadow goes swipe at Carol. Carol knows better. Easily, the Warhammer gets in the way. What kind of whip would Carol have, NY, for this particular kind of rebuttal?
She would say, you need a pedicure, darling. And, you know, be ready to swing back
Nice.
at him. Or doing.
Nice.
Absolutely.
what
So
to do.
now,
It's like her hand.
we have Carol, in fact.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I would
So,
like to-
Carol,
Here we go.
Yes,
let's
I'm
see
going
what
to
you're going to do.
point my fingers right at his face, and I want to cast Sacred Flame.
Ooh.
Ooh.
See?
All right.
So rather than you to hit
Point
with Sacred
blank.
Flame,
Oh, yes.
I'm going to have to see if I can dodge this.
Right. Oh, yeah, he needs a dex save?
No problem at all. So the fire comes out of the ceiling of the sewer, goes down to him, and some small noxious gases do explode around. But this particular show manages to dance and dodge out the way, weaving around your fire. I'm afraid it does not hit.
Aw. Whoa, this is pathetic. You're both
It is
bad.
pathetic. Now,
You're
The
got
defender-
caught in the first place team. Sorry, go on.
that's okay. I love the banter. I love the banter between
Yeah.
you guys. Please, at all times, it takes far more precedent than I. So, at this point, the defender, recognizing the obvious attack advantage against Carol, comes up behind. Now, knowing that it can get both you and its previous adversary in one hit, it casts
Oh.
a mighty fire breath. And I will pass that round just to show that it does hit both. And the dragon king
that's
is
so
laughing
cool.
in your face.
That's
Oh, I
cool. Mm.
So, both Carol and the demonic shadow are going to have to make some dexterity saving throws here, guys. So, I'll do the demonic
Yeah.
shadow first. Let's see how that does. So he passes.
Oh, he's fine.
He passes. He's fine, but his
Over to Carol.
Nice. Nice.
Carol, not so much. So we're going to roll damage.
Not so much.
This is quite a high spell as
Okay.
well, so I apologize, but I wanted to set the tone for the adventure.
Yep,
Makes
go.
sense.
Oh my god!
Let's go!
Jeez.
So,
Yep. Let's go.
Oh.
Carol
Carving the
loses
gravestone.
24 points of health, so 2/3 of all hit points. and demonic
I
shadow.
smell what the dragonkin are cooking. Let's go.
It's Carol.
I feel like we made a mistake.
It's Carol.
Carol is quickly becoming
That's
one
what
of her own
entitlement
scented candles.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay, let's
I
Oh,
look
it's too
over
hot
to
in here.
Myron. I go over to Myron and I yell out, "Would you like to help? Crystal elf? Use crystals to
And we
protect me."
we do in fact pass it over to mine, Gossip Cole. You've just
Alright.
seen Carol pretty much set on fire. There's small pockets of air still bursting with flame gases around.
Oh my god. It's because
How
her
are you
makeup
gonna
is so
handle this?
flammable.
so for my character, having seen Carol just like light like a candle, that like as much as I don't like having just met her, not like really a fan, but I don't like the fact that she's got hurt and I'm sad now. And so what I'm gonna
Sure.
do is I'm gonna look at Tamor from across the sewer and just be like, let me show you how it's done. And
Oh.
I'm gonna
Oh.
All right.
and so I'm gonna, because it's magic based, we figured that out. I'm gonna use my Frost brand longsword because it's got frost magic on it, I'm assuming. And I'm
Yep.
gonna be. This is probably the dumbest thing I'll ever do. I'm gonna run. And I'm gonna run and try to jump on top of the this is I'm playing based on my character. Run on top of
Go on.
the
Go on.
dragonkin with my frost sword, and I'm gonna try to
The
beat
note
back
on
the heck out of
dragonkin.
it, like take it down, like.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put
bludgeoning
in,
attack
cool.
kind of thing.
yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna
like-
put in an acrobatics check into the chat.
Oh,
Good idea.
If you can get this, then allow you to make the attack with advantage. Let's see how it
this
goes.
is gonna be nat 1. Watch.
Watch, it's gonna be Nat.
This,
Yeah, no, show me how it's done,
It's
God.
just normal.
Show me how it's
Come on.
done.
Normal?
Ah,
Is this at
Normal.
normal?
normal,
Yeah,
yep.
Norm, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. It's good because so you only got a 9, but because you're naturally acrobatic as an elf, you add a 5 modifier to that.
Yeah.
So 14. So what you guys see, so Carol's looking up and suddenly there's a flying elf who lands on the dragonkin. We're gonna say for the sake of this, knocks the dragonkin prone and now has 2 attacks to make as a fighter.
Nice.
Or as a knight,
An elf
I should
might be.
say.
Is that an elf or an Aviansi?
I didn't think I'd get this far. So, I'm very happy right now. So what I'm gonna do is, well, first of all, my chair is just like making me sink. It's the fear. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, in the process, I want to yell for Saren. I think that'd be pretty cool. And just whack the heck out of the guy. 'Cause if you're gonna do it,
Absolutely.
you gotta
You've
do it
got-
right.
You've got 2 attacks now. Anybody who attacks this dragonkin before their next turn will have advantage because you've knocked them prone on the floor. They're literally lying on their front. You've got 1 foot on the small of their back. Go for it. You've got advantage. So
Okay.
into your character sheet,
End it
you
rightly.
should have your Frost brand longsword.
Yes.
Cool.
Click the button. And then
Yep.
what do I
And then so highlight
Is
over
it
the
the-
longsword. And then
Okay.
to the left a dice will appear. Click the dice. And then that will appear in the chat. There you go. So first of all, click attack and choose advantage. So advantage is where you roll 2 dice and you take the highest amount. So that's why it's so powerful for you guys right now. Especially
hit
with
attack.
Carol.
Just-
Yep, hit attack in the chat.
I'm so scared. Watch me in that one. Normal?
No, advantage.
Ooh, even better.
Hey,
So
good
a
job.
22 is a massive hit. So, Gossip Cole, Myron has just absolutely flattened under the boot. Let's see how your first attack does. That's a solid hit. Now you have two options with a Frostbrand longsword. So because it's a longsword, you can use it one-handed and have your shield ready for the next attack, or you can do it two-handed, and in which case you won't be able to have the extra armor class. So the extra 2 or 3 that you get from your shield there. I think it's actually 3 for you because you've got that special shield that we were talking about previously. So it's entirely up to you.
Knowing my luck, I'd like to have the shield, please.
Sure.
I'd like to just protect myself.
Absolutely. So
Okay.
let's just roll the normal damage button then.
Okay.
So if you hit the damage and then normal, we'll be all good.
Okay.
Okay. So you've got your normal damage is 12 points. It's the normal slash. So you put down the blade straight into the small back of the dragonkin. He arches up, and instantly the ice begins to seal around the wound that you've just created and crack open in between the dragonkin scales for the longsword. Fantastic.
Okay.
So
Oh, wow.
15 points of damage. Pretty good. And now, as a knight, you have your second attack.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, I'm whack the heck out of it again.
absolutely, go for it.
And then this time, I'm gonna be salty. I'm gonna say, Tim, are you watching? And then
No, I'm absolutely not watching, by the way, Chris. I'm like picking at my nails. I'm like looking at the walls.
This is what I have to work with.
I just picture her. This is what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps. Just screaming at this dragonkin, stabbing it over and over.
Mom, are you watching? And I just hit attack.
Mom, are you winning, son?
Are you winning, son? Or do I hit advantage?
Are you winning?
I'm PVMing. We're PVMing, guys.
I'm PVMing. I'm PVMing.
Oh, the sun is up.
So you
Oh, bless.
so you hit with advantage on this second attack
Advantage?
because he's still not prone, right? Yeah. So the guy stays prone until the attack. And natural
Oh
20.
my God.
Oh, come on, guys.
The
Thank
first
you.
one.
Now.
So much. It's never gonna happen again.
Oh.
Okay.
Never gonna happen again. But it's gonna be great.
The next 3 sessions, we will not have another natural 20. I love it. Let's
Okay.
So,
and then I'm
Gossip,
gonna hit-
if you could hit damage and then critical. So what critical does is it rolls twice the dice. So not only will your slashing damage be critical, but so will your frost damage.
That's a lot of damage.
damage.
This poor
critical
dragon
hit.
kid.
I know.
You need to. Oh, look at those
Ooh.
dice.
Nice.
19 points of damage. Wow.
Jeez.
Now, I'm also going to ask you, Gossip, to make an insight check about something that you've just noticed as you put your cold sword in. If you could
God.
click the dice next to your name in the chat.
Click the die. Oh. This normal.
So,
This is
Yeah,
great.
normal.
Yeah.
4.
Oh.
Great. There it
Unfortunately,
is. He's
the
back.
bloodlust is all over Myron and doesn't recognize what just happened. But I can
Right.
promise you that something did. So, with mind, added that on. That's the end of the first round of combat. We are going to pass
Okay.
it back over to Jaxis, sitting lofty above the perch
Yep.
with Temor, just surveying like, "Pfft, I could do that.
oh, I
Over to you,
totally did that. Are you
Jaxus.
kidding me? Okay. Is the dragonkin still alive?
Yeah, about the Dragonkin is more alive than Carol right now.
That's tricky.
I could kill them all right now and no one would ask. I'm just saying. It'd be so easy.
Hmm.
No one would know. Yeah, I would like to. I don't know if I want to use Fireball just yet.
Girl, I'm right there.
What? I could
So,
just fireball
for the
everyone.
sake of this,
Anyway, sorry.
we're going to say that you've each got your own personal stone, so you can talk back to your generals or whoever at any point.
Ooh.
And Jaxis, you hear,
Let's kill them all!
Oh, for sure. Okay, fireball right in the center.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Oh my god.
Wait,
What?
wait, no, no, no!
Okay.
Oh god, no.
I work so hard.
Okay, maybe I won't do fireball.
Okay, thank
So
you.
much damage.
It's so tempting. I want
I
to.
am very
Now you,
low
girl.
health. I
Do
might
you?
die.
Play your character.
Really? Hey, man. Okay, I'll tell you what. Everyone's kind of like in a line, like bam, 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 in front of me. They're not like in a queue. Except, well, Myron is on top of a dragon.
Yeah.
so they're in the space next to the Dragonkin with 1 foot holding the Dragonkin down prone.
Okay. That makes sense. I don't even know
You
if
had
fireball would
advantage on-
encompass everybody anyway.
Although you do have
I would have advantage
the
on the
dragonkin
dragonkin
on the ground.
prone.
Yes, so. Yes, Sling. Sling's
You know what? Just to be a little bit of a troll, I think I'll cast Acid Splash on the dragonkin.
Oh. So Acid Splash has a fairly low range on it, so you're going to get down and dirty.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? Oh, okay. I don't want to leave my high and mighty perch. Why do I... Guys.
If you hit the Dragonkin, you do get advantage. So if you hit with an Eldritch Blast or something else, you're still going to have advantage on it.
Okay. Witch Bolt isn't
Do
very
it.
far either. Oh, it's 30 feet.
You can do
With
Witch
all
Bolt
these
from there.
ranges.
You
Yeah,
can
you
can
definitely
run
do
versus
Witch
5
Bolt.
feet.
You're,
Oh,
yeah, you're in 30 feet. You're fine.
I think that would be funny if I Witch Bolted him and then suddenly Lightning underneath the elf dragon. Okay,
Sure.
yeah. Witch Bolt at
So
the
nice.
dragon.
Okay.
Do it.
So don't forget to target the Dragonkin, so you can right-click and press
Yes.
the target. Get your cool little Emperor cackle on.
There you go. Okay, and then Witch Bolt. I would like to cast the spell. There we go.
Okay.
Woo! Let's go!
That's a solid hit.
Yeah! Okay,
Let's
and then
just...
normal- Oops,
nice.
sorry.
That's alright, I put that in. 22 points of damage. As your
Nice.
Witch Bolt easily finds its mark, and instantly, this Nodon Dragonkin is on the floor, just absolutely in spasms, unable to do anything with 1 foot down. You notice that very tentatively at the last second, Myrin removes her heavily armored boot, lest the just in case the bolts crackle up, and like it's okay. You can hold it down with your witchery.
Yeah! Witchery, Warlocky. And I want to look right at Myra and I'll say, oh, I'm sorry, were you using that?
Oh, I'm just gonna brush off my armor like.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So, the good news is that the Dragonkin now looks roughly as dead as Carol.
Just about.
As dead as Carol.
I love that term.
We're gonna we're gonna pass it over to Tika.
Tika, I'm a little bit panicked for Carol here. So
Oh,
I
she's
think
fine.
I'm gonna make my way down there. I'm gonna leave my perch as the squishiest character here, and
Sure.
I don't know if I can do this. I want to cast Cure Wounds on her,
Thank
so I want to make sure I can actually get down there to do that because I have to touch the person. I think
Oh.
if I read it correctly.
Oh.
Yeah.
up.
For
Healing
Cure
allowed.
Wounds, let me double check. I don't think so. I think that it's got a range. Oh no, it's touch. You're absolutely right. Yes. So yeah, so you would have to float, which is fine for you as an Aviancy. No problem at all. And then
Yes, everyone get in the center. Everyone get into big nice box in the center, please.
Oh no!
Within
Please
5 minutes.
don't
no.
make me regret
I
this.
Everyone died.
Okay.
Get in this campaign now! Don't make me do it.
at approximately 1 hour into the first 4 series, everybody died. And the Jack says.
Incredible.
Thanks
The
to
whole
Jack.
thing just went up in flames. I don't know what.
Okay.
Well,
All right. So
Tika,
we will be.
let's
doing
have you
this.
cast your spell. So you put a hand onto Carol's back, and you tell her, "Don't worry, Carol. Using this, you will once again live, laugh, and love." And we'll
I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna run it a 2nd level spell.
Okay.
I'm doing that right. It just makes it a little bit
That's
stronger.
probably a good idea right now. Yeah. Carol took an absolute pain. Oh,
Oh, so we'll cast healing.
and then just press the healing button.
Got it. Okay. Aw.
Okay, so not too
Oh.
bad.
Not bad, not great.
Nice.
The bonuses you got on top mean that Carol gets some hit points back. So they're now at 21 life again. So they're now significantly better than the Junkin, who has been tapped, hit, shot at, and everything else under the sun.
Yeah.
We're
I'm gonna say something to Carol on the way, or on, while doing this. I said this is bigger than all of us, and that's about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You tell him, Cathar. Tell him.
Can I run a
I'm
bonus
bigger than
action?
all of
Or did I screw up the order on that?
Yeah, no, absolutely. You can run a bonus action, pop it back
So,
to you. There you go.
So sorry. I want to cast Dancing Rapier. Let me hold on. Let me double check something real quick here. This is gonna
Bonus actions?
tilt my decision here. In this economy? Yes, it does say it is a magic sword. Yes, I want to
Uh-oh.
cast Dancing Rapier. Swing it behind the demon.
I like it. Absolutely
Okay.
go for it. Yeah. So let's see the
Alright, let's
cast, and then you can place the token wherever you want onto the battlefield there.
Okay. And
So what we're going to do is I'm going to place... That's okay, I'm going to do that. You... let's pop that, let's say, there. So can you guys see that square? So that square represents your dancing rapier. So what I want you to do now is essentially Tika has gone down, given Carol some life, and then thrown up this dancing rapier into the air, which has flown directly behind the shadow. And you, as a bonus action, you can now use it to attack as well. So by all means,
so I just
hit attack Cathar, and you'll be able to
okay.
and you'll get advantage because of where Carol is. So your shadow, which is so 5 is an easy
Nice.
hit.
Jeez. Eh?
Okay. Normal or just normal, right?
Just normal, yeah. The magical rapier, so it does full-fledged damage, points of damage. And the shadow looks a little bit rough around the edge, guys. Good job.
Okay.
So it's looking worse than Carol. However,
I love this so much.
poor Carol. The shadow,
Short end of the stick.
the shadow sensed what I've just seen come through. And it turns itself into a weird kind of like husk or something along those lines, like the shadow. And you actually feel it go straight through Tika, and it lands on the
Whoa.
other side. Now, because it's incorporeal, you're not able to get any advantage attacks on it or anything like that. and it
attack
comes up
opportunity or
behind.
anything.
Afraid not. And it's going to attack Tika, absolutely seething with rage at the light that came forward and the healing power that came forward onto Carol. So,
Oh,
let's have a look.
God.
I cannot roll for toffee.
Oof.
Oh,
I tried to tell you guys.
Pathetic.
Listen, I'm getting this all out of the way for, you know, when I bring in the 7-headed dragon later or something, so
Uh-huh.
don't worry, it's
Oh
fine.
yeah, for sure. No, yeah.
Um,
When we fight Carapax,
So-
right?
No.
We're gonna kill Carapax.
so cool visuals, but unfortunately, the claws completely miss.
Alas.
No good,
Dancing
no dice.
feathers.
That was just
Oh.
pitiful.
Carol, over to you.
I look
Oh,
at Tika and I
bias.
just say, I appreciate it. I just wish someone would take this seriously. Looking at Temor. And I would like to, you know what? The Dragonkin is still prone, correct?
Correct.
Correct. You know what? I think I'm going to, because if I hit him with a Sacred Flame, that doesn't have to get advantage, does it? Like, that's not really how Sacred Flame works.
Because
Because
the
need to make a
because
dex
it's
save or
prone,
something.
it makes a dex save, I believe, with disadvantage.
oh, okay. In that case, can I hit it with a Sacred Flame?
Absolutely.
Perfect, perfect.
Well,
Incredibly,
that's
right?
what we're
So
gonna
it's,
say. So,
Oh, you know, I
not
did it
critical.
wrong. My apologies. Not critical. Not
That's all right.
damage.
But we'll
Normal.
we'll
There
roll
we go.
we'll roll the. Okay, so
Just
we'll
gotta
roll the save
whether
first,
or not it hits.
Mhm.
and we'll see what happens.
There we go.
Uh,
there we
so-
go.
No, it's
Okay,
got dexterity. It's got a disadvantage, so we need to roll twice and take the lowest.
There we go.
So on a 9, it would fail the dex save. So the sacred flame would come down and hit, no problem at all.
Okay, cool.
Now, normally that wouldn't have happened, but because you're literally got a foot on it, you've got a witch bolt ongoing, and all this kind of stuff, we're gonna say that does happen. So, anything else for Carol this turn?
Well,
Bonus actions?
no, I
or...
think that's it.
That's
I
it?
think
Cool.
I'm good. Yes, nothing else.
Awesome.
Just
Okay,
Giving a side glance
so
at more, but that's it.
the Dragonkin Defender gets onto its feet, no longer prone, and it's going to use its full movement for that. And it's going to turn to the dive bombing elf Mirren.
I'm so scared.
You should have thought about that before you went
I
dive
just-
bombing in on the
I
dragon
was just
kid.
thinking about killing it.
My God.
That's all that matters.
Hey, he's
They
hurt.
call me evil.
It's going to
Ooh.
attempt to use a piece of strength. Oh dear.
Ooh.
So,
Really
Muscle
saving it.
spasms,
Dragon.
right?
I'm
Oh,
not
he's
doing
still
very
being
well
lightning.
today, viewers. He is still being lightninged, and perhaps that's why he got a natural 1. Wah, wah.
It wasn't me first.
Thank
You're
you, Dice
welcome.
Gods.
No, you got the 20, right? Gossip,
Okay.
what I'm going to ask you to do is to roll a
Gossip.
D100 for me. Because the
Ooh.
attack was against you. So, you see in the bottom right of your screen, there's the set of dice. So there's
Yeah.
the triangle, the square, etc. The one on the far right's D100. If you press that, there should be a piece in the chat that comes up /R1D100. And then you can hit return and you'll roll a 1D100. We will then base that and see exactly what happens. So you get a 46.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
So no, this is so all of these things are bad for the person who fails. So
Okay.
the dragonkin goes to smash down his shield into you to knock himself over, and instead his shield goes through his toe, cutting off the front piece of 2 of its toes, and he's going to take some damage for that.
Oh, that's gonna
he's
hurt.
kicking his own butt.
So he
We don't have to
takes
do
an
anything.
extra 4 points of damage, and his
can't
movement is
believe-
halved next turn. So if he wants to move anywhere, it's going to be difficult. Now, having seen this, you're probably in fits of humor right now, Gossip, and it's your turn.
I'm so excited. So I actually have a dumb question. So since I have an animated shield and it's floating above me, and as a knight I have 2 attacks, if I wanted to use the shield as like a bonus action to like hit him in the face or something, could I do that, or is that like not a go-go?
So you don't have a shield slam attack on it. The shield, if you want to activate it with your bonus action, will then stay in front of you and hover in front. So Gossip Girl's character has an animated shield that will stay and defend wherever she turns. So Myron has that ability, but you need to activate it first and tell me you're going to activate it.
Okay.
And then you would still be able to do 2 attacks. But remember, because you've got that versatile weapon, you'd then be able to do those attacks two-handed. So it's up to you when you use the animated shield. Yeah, I thought so.
I'm going to save it in case we get a 7-headed dragon or something, you know. Gotta.
Who'd do that?
Saren, you know what I'm saying?
Who would do that?
What kind of DM would send a 7-headed dragon after us?
Plot twist. What I want to do is I'm gonna look at this dragonkin and be like, should have had your crystals, and I'm just gonna take it and just whack the heck out of it again with my
Awesome.
sword.
I reckon
my
if you
God.
hit with both of these, you could actually slay the dragonkin at this point.
Perfect. If it dies, I want to yell.
And everything.
Saren 1, Myron 1, Tamor 0. Just kidding. Let's go ahead.
Whoa!
Okay, and then
Wow,
I'm hitting you.
the sewers just got a lot darker from that shade. Right, let's.
So it says it has no available uses remaining.
That's okay.
that-
We'll do that. Don't worry. Try it
Okay.
now.
Usability. Okay. And then attack at advantage because he's got no.
Nope. Oh no, it's still advantage because Carol's flanking. So that's why you get advantage, but it did stand up, so you wouldn't have had it if Carol wasn't flanking. So Carol's providing the
Job,
support
Carol.
right now.
Teamwork. Okay, I'm just gonna attack it and hope for
Yeah.
the best.
Maybe.
So
Possibly.
you're
I should have had crystals
perhaps you're
myself.
put off by the toes that are floating around in the sewer next to you, maybe. But the first attack misses completely to one side, I'm afraid.
Great. Good thing I got another one. Okay.
Myron 0.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, that one's a lot better.
There we go,
That one
that's
hits.
better.
21's a big solid hit.
Right,
Nice.
and then damage, and then just normal.
Mhm.
Scared.
Okay, so
5.
Nice.
9.
the dragonkin
Myron.
falls to their feet as a slash of cold rips through and explodes into their chest. And yes, you have defeated the dragonkin. The first one splashes into the water. And off he goes.
Myron,
Oh,
Myron
Any-
bless.
Anything else for you, Gossip?
What I would like to do, since I still have a movement, and I know that Tika and Carol are, I mean, I obviously see. I'm gonna walk over there closer, in hopes of helping them out. If I could stand, let me see if I'm clicking the wrong thing. Yeah, like right there would be great.
Sure. Feel free to move your character across.
I don't want to be like
So
right in front
remember-
of it.
I was going to say, if you go to the square where my mouse is at the moment, Tika would then
Yeah.
have advantage.
Okay, yeah, I appreciate
would
that.
be nice.
I would like to do that.
Perfect,
Thanks for looking out. Well, like that's it
But
for me. Oh.
before that, we have Temor. Temor, you are
Hey.
normally the first on the battlefield. You're normally the first to take blood. Myron's beaten you. How are you feeling?
Should have been my kill.
Yeah. words.
You better watch your back, elf. I hope your sword never gets sharpened again. I hope it stays perpetually dull. Yeah, I said it.
Look at her and be like, I have a
I would
crystal
like
if
to
you
cast
want one.
fireball. I'm just kidding. I'm not casting fireball yet. No.
Yet.
So my witch bolt, if I understand witch bolt correctly, it's just gone, or can I like
Yeah.
shift it over to another person?
We're gonna say no at this point because it would have dissipated into the swamp.
Okay. Totally fine. Okie dokie. I'm thinking another Eldritch Blast. We gotta go boom. I want something to go boom.
Okay. So to be
And I want
fair,
it to,
you've only
like,
got
work.
one target.
Say again?
I mean, does she?
I said you've only got one target, but that's up for debate, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, my eyes.
Yeah, try to hit me.
Everyone does. Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
That was my kill, fair and square.
Yes, piss off the healer. Great idea.
There we go. I want
That
these
is a
attacks.
solid hit.
Yeah, I want them to go right by Myron's head, like maybe cinch her ear, just tiny, but like just shoom. You know?
Sure, let's roll
Yeah.
damage and we can see how that goes. That's a good amount as well.
Oh god.
Okay, so Myron, what you see is this small purple skull floats past your head and takes ever just like half a centimeter of hair off of the side of your face just as it goes past and hits the skull right in, and as the two skulls hit, you see flecks of bone going everywhere into the sewers underneath.
My hair.
Oops, I missed.
Myron.
No one likes Timbo right now. No one.
No one
No,
likes
no.
the demon right now.
No one likes the demon. I wonder why.
Samurai
want me
is
to
watching
like
this
them?
be fuming right now.
Do me a favor.
Tika, over to you, sir. What are we thinking?
I don't know. I'm just gonna shout it. First of all, I'm opening this up by shouting at Timber going, "Your allies are down here. Would you watch your shots?" But
I hit
not
the
even waiting
bad
for.
guy.
I would have said not
I
even
don't
waiting
like
for a
my
reply. This
My sharp wit is
this
just too fast.
my bloody sword, my little floating rapier friend. Can I move this thing, or is it fixed in its position?
Yep, absolutely. You can use your bonus action. I will move that for you. You tell me where you'd like it to go.
Okay. Well, I'll put it right behind the demon. Excuse me, I had to be more specific. The shadow.
I was gonna say,
that's
like,
right.
come on, dude.
Yeah.
Right, there you go.
Session 1, man. Just trying to kill each other. All right, and then
Gotta
Maybe I
figure
should-
it
So you
out.
just
Oh,
need
great
to bring it up
strategy,
from
sorry.
your.
Yeah.
So for that
There
attack,
we
you
go.
need to bring it up from your character sheet, and then we'll be able to see how that does.
Okay. All right, let me see. Let me pull it up. Now, is this this thing has like 4 charges? Is this using another charge every time? Is it only use a
No,
charge when I
it's-
summon it, or is it use it every time I use it?
Yeah, we're gonna say it's when you summon it, so you're fine. You've got it throughout, because otherwise you'd be a little bit weaker than the other guys on the battlefield, for sure.
Okay.
Will be nice. I'm a forgiving DM. Ish.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, Cal.
Now, does it matter if I'm using my bonus action before my main action, or should
No,
I
not at
like
all.
with the intelligent decision? Okay. All right. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't like doing this backwards and wasting time essentially. So okay. So I'll
No,
go ahead
no.
and attack it with the rapier. Get that out of the way first. And it rolls for advantage, right?
No, it does not.
No, it does not. Hold on. Then ignore that.
Okay,
Ignore
we
that.
will.
Nothing happened. Nothing
Of
happened.
a gain.
Okay.
Still a hit though. Solid hit.
All right.
So 21's a good hit against this shadow. Oh, that's a good hit too, right? Like 12 points of damage. Like, this thing is looking like it's on its last legs. Now you have your standard action available to you.
Okay. Now, do I have anything that would make sense? I know, look at me here. I can't just cast Eldritch Blast on everything like some of us here. I'm just gonna hit it with my dagger. I'll just hit it with my dagger. It's better than nothing. It's right in my face, and I don't really have a choice.
Now, is this by chance the dagger of guitar solos?
Oh, right! Yes!
Ah, good DM, good DM.
So, let's
Definitive guitar solo. I love it.
let's roll to attack.
Alright, so should I roll? Go ahead and roll attack? Okay. And normal. No!
Poor Cathar. How we knew him. I'm gonna need a D100. Cathar has unfortunately rolled a natural one. We're gonna see what he does to himself.
It wasn't me.
Ooh, a 98.
98.
Uh-oh.
Yikes.
So,
Remember me.
No.
you go to slash with the dagger. And you're so focused on causing this epic guitar solo worthy of Led Zeppelin that you completely miss and do a somersault forwards with the pure momentum and end up falling prone on the floor in front of the shadow.
Oh, no!
I point and laugh.
It was
Now
gonna
it's
be
the-
so good, too!
Now it's the shadow's turn. Ooh. Feels bad.
This is funny. This is just humorous. No.
The shadow
Zamorak will be
laughs
proud.
and cackles and just goes ham with 2 attacks on their claws with advantage on Tika.
I have a
Oh,
question.
boy.
Ay.
Sure, what's the question?
Since I was right behind the shadow, if I wanted to, because like an attack of opportunity, do I have to be like right beside Tika to do that? Like if I saw like the shadow going to attack, could I do something since I'm right next to it?
No, the shadow needs to move away from your spaces and then you'd be able to make an attack of opportunity.
Ah,
So it needs to be actively moving away from you.
there. Thank you.
So the first attack hits Tika,
Woo!
and we're going to say that that's all that the attack does in case he dies.
Yeah.
Because
First round of combat.
so because the shadow has advantage on it, the claws strike through with huge psychological damage to Tika. Tika takes a whopping 30 points of damage, which takes them down to just 3 health.
Whoa!
And all Tika can think
just-
about are all these insults that the shadow is taunting it with about how he will never make it and his band will never get off SoundCloud. So,
Your band stinks.
Tika is face
Stop showing your link
first.
everywhere.
Tika is face first in the sewer water. You can hear him. You can kind of hear what maybe an Avianzi crying sounds like through the bubbles coming up out of the water.
Dad was right.
No!
just out of
Uh,
before we go on to Carol's turn, Jaxis, how is Temor enjoying the show down below?
dude, I brought along some kernels, not fully popped. They're just popcorn kernels, and I'm just tossing them in my mouth right now. We're like, okay, now this is a good idea. This is entertaining.
That's weird. You're weird.
Your face is
Do they
weird.
pop like in? Do they pop in your
Oh,
mouth?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You're like
Exactly.
Yeah,
They're like
the hellfire
popped in
just
the mouth.
pops them
It's
as
like
they go
a
through.
pop rock.
Oh,
Hellfire popcorn. I like it.
Well, at least
Ooh,
we know
it's
that it's
more
going to be
right
salted and not sweet popcorn. Right, Carol, over to you.
Well, Carol
Ah.
wants to cast a yeah, like my Aaron can deal with it. She's gonna cast a Cure Wounds on Tika. Right back. Maybe a second.
Oh, bless.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm gonna need
No,
some
no.
help.
Yeah.
I want to see him get up on his own. Leave him alone.
Shut up, peanut gallery.
Hey, they're popcorn.
Shut up.
Not peanuts.
Shut up, you maroon buffoon!
How dare you? This
Oh,
is
Gielinor,
Crimson.
You hear a You hear a faint whisper from the sewers.
Oh.
He needs some milk.
He needs some milk.
Just a bit.
Ooh.
Hey, that's
I
a
like
great
this.
heal.
Oh,
You know.
bless.
Ooh.
There you
I
go.
might-
I
I
might
might
find
find
14
my next
points
turn.
of health back.
Also, with
Uh,
my bonus action, can I like look at the ghost shadow and just like if I'm looking at their like outfit, do they look like maybe they were a Centistinian from the past, or do they look like someone who's currently like maybe died like recently from the war and ended up down here somehow?
So the outfit's pretty shaded in like black swirls. There's definitely some jewelry on them. Why don't we make an insight check for you? We can see what's going on. And I apologize if I destroy any lore.
I can't believe we're
You-
going
We'll
try to
the
keep you in
entire
check.
game.
Ah.
The entire game.
Thankfully, I don't need to answer any RuneScape lore questions.
Oh,
But
apologies.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
understand.
does Chris even know what Centistinian is?
hey, I did my homework. Right, let's
Carol really likes the
unfortunately-
jewelry that he has.
yeah, I mean they'd go well with Carol's pearls. So yeah, it's
He's getting them appraised.
That's okay. Maybe, however, what I will do is I will throw you a bone and say maybe if it drops any jewelry, you can take a look afterwards.
Ooh.
If you manage to defeat it.
Yes.
Gossip Curl, are you going to go 2 for 2 in the kills today?
You know what? I gotta show off because Tamor has done nothing but to see popcorn kernels, and I'm the one carrying everyone right now. So,
I can't believe this.
go, Saren. So,
I can't believe this
what we're gonna
slander.
So what we're
How
gonna do
dare
is
you.
I didn't like, you know, Tika seems pretty cool. I vouched for Carol. I was, you know, but saved Carol, and I'm gonna save Tika. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna whack the heck out of the shadow with my sword again. And I'm so
Sure,
excited.
let
and
me
I
just,
hope I don't fail.
Pop there you go, that should be good to go now. Now you won't have advantage because Tika's on the floor. So
Okay.
there's no flanking there because you're not going to flank with a bird doing a duck impression. So let's
Oh.
let's see what we
Okay.
can
I'm
do there.
laughing because Jackson's just like giving me this look of like, roll, let's see what you get. And I'm like,
Bet.
Okay, here we go.
Do it.
All right. Okay, here we go. First one, usability. And I gotta hit this button.
hmm
You're getting used to it. There you go.
14 total is a hit.
Oh yeah! All right, let's go. Okay, damage.
Do you have a second hit spell?
I do.
Just a smile.
Dog cam.
Okay. Okay.
9 points of damage. Okay.
Oh, it's okay. I got another
Shadows
hit. It's gonna be great.
hanging off of its very tendrils and it's beginning to fade out, but it's still there.
Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna attack it.
Move my chair back. I'm gonna run over your stuff.
Ooh.
13 is just a hit. Just
Nice.
a
There you
hit.
There you go.
If this thing dies, I'm gonna. Okay, I got a nice little piece of dialogue. It's gonna be great. Okay. Here we go.
Fantastic. I like
Dialogue.
Lore?
Lore.
Reading?
So,
Good
Reading?
book. Good book.
with 9 points left,
Nice.
tell us your dialogue as you
Yay.
whack and the ice crushes through the shadow. Let's hear
I'm
it from
gonna-
Myron.
I'm so excited. I'm gonna like take out my sword after the shadow just like dies. I'm gonna look at Tamor and point my sword and be like, "That's 2."
I pop into the kernel.
He'll was so excited I almost dropped everything.
I saw you kind of vibrate there. Good.
I know.
Chris, in retaliation to this, I want to look straight back at Myron, take one of the kernels. I want to pop it in my mouth, but like keep my mouth just open enough to see it pop in my mouth and then crunch right down on the kernel.
Ooh.
I won't say anything back.
Where did you even
Wanna-
get that?
I wanna
Oh, we found it in
through
the
the-
sewer.
through the bubbling water, since I'm still face first. You just hear Tika's. I'm so glad I'm still alive.
Me too.
Carol wants to grab his arm and like kind of hoist him up. Come on,
Aw.
come on.
I'm gonna go off
Okay.
for
It's
some
so
Um,
bad.
Come on, buddy.
It's just a shadow.
So you guys
good.
have survived your first combat
We
inside
live.
the sewers.
Never again.
Yeah.
You
Chris,
That was fun.
you've
sorry.
That's okay. No, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. It's all part of the fun, and I
Yeah.
like how it's all RuneScape themed. That's the main thing, right?
It's very nice.
So
Yeah.
for you guys now, where Temor is, you can see that Temor can see there's an exit to the right. You guys would have to get up there somehow. There's also an exit to the north. Again, it's higher up, and there's an exit on the ground level to the south.
Oh, okay, guys.
So there would have to be, if you want to get up on one of these pipes and decide which way to go, there would have to be a check somewhere. Certainly this kind of seems like where everything kind of comes in. So you can see crates on the floor. The bodies of your downtrodden enemies are there. And around the edges of the circle, you can see fungi, plants, and sconces which are lit, which obviously the sewer workers have to come down here from time to time. Rats scuttle around everywhere, and cobwebs hiding all kinds of nasty creatures. Of course, the smell is almost overbearing at this point, but thankfully there was some small fire which went on earlier, which has got rid of a fair amount of it. Sorry, Carol.
Nice.
Uh,
Her
That's
essential
how I-
oils just dispersed into
My
the room.
essential oils. No.
No. Chris, can I go into the center of the pipe where I'm standing in, and I will reach down a hand. Oh, come on now, we haven't got all day.
I'll reach out my hand in
Well,
response.
first-
like,
First, I'd like to ask, Demon, what can you see down that pipe? Is there an exit?
That is actually a fair question, Aviancy. What do I see down the pipe?
So the pipe goes much further down, and it narrows into a 5-foot space, which you would have to go down single file into.
I have dark vision, by the way. I can see in the dark. So like, if it's dark, I can see because I have dark vision. Dark vision
Ah, so you're
means that
You have-
like I can
go
see in
you
the
have
dark.
dark
Like I have
vision.
vision
See
in
the
the dark. Oh, I have dark vision, by
In
the
the
way.
dark?
If you guys
Like,
didn't
in the
know
dark,
that, by the
like-
way. Yeah, no, like
Like
if
when
the
there's
lights
no
are out
sun,
and
the
it's like
dark.
dark, like I can still
Okay.
see. It's pretty crazy. What is this dim light?
know
now?
who's going in the
I can
front.
see, like, I think actually. Awesome short. Well, and that's metagaming anyway. So, but no. Yeah, I'm gonna call
I
back
don't know,
down.
Miss. I see in the dark. You want to go first? You wanna?
Well, hang on. I need to call down to you. It's a
So
narrower tunnel. Isn't there a door down there as well?
there's no door
Uh,
down. There's no
Okay.
door down there. It looks like it goes into another chamber eventually. There is some light,
Hmm,
but it looks like a pretty long tunnel.
Okay.
Now,
is it? This is,
you guys are all MMO players, right? You all play RuneScape.
Sure.
There's
Yeah.
2 bodies on the floor, and none of you have clicked them to. I mean, none of you have looted the bodies yet.
True. I
wanna
want to
loot
go
the
to the
body.
shadow. I go to the shadow.
wanna
I
loot-
got
wanna loot-
that jewelry before that I saw. Was,
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
that.
was that subtle enough for you guys? Okay, right.
Yeah.
Let's. So,
To be fair,
By the
they're not
way-
on the screen. Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, exactly.
that's right.
We'll see that.
So we're going to get Carol to take a look at this jewelry again, and we'll allow her to do it with advantage because there's not a battle raging around her at this point.
Is this-
And we'll see what you can see.
Is this investigation?
We can do investigation, yeah. That's no problem at
Okay.
all. So
Oh, I'm sorry. You meant
let's.
insight check.
Yeah, so let's do investigation. I'll pop it in, and you can do it with advantage.
Sure.
That's a lot better. Well, it's a little bit better at 7. So you believe that this could be, and apologies if I say this incorrectly, Senestian. It certainly looks like some of the symbols that you've seen within the cathedral. So some of the holy symbols there for sure. So you would imagine that perhaps this is somebody who came from like the priesthood or something like that within the chapel, perhaps. And it's very, very close to the chapel.
Right. These might be catacombs.
Right.
If yeah, let's look at the dragonkin. What's if I search through his pockets? What happens there?
Sure. So the dragonkin is much more simple. There is a spear, a shield, a set of studded leather armor, which probably wouldn't fit any of you, and a set of really interesting mechanical-looking gloves. So these gloves are like big red plate. Carol sees them and instantly realizes that the dragon wasn't breathing fire. He was putting his hands out, and the fire was coming directly from these gloves. So it looks to me like a pair of gloves that could shoot fire as and when needed. But it will be a limited amount, and you would need to take them back to the cathedral, perhaps to have one of the generals look at, fix them up for you. So something there. So you've got those ready for perhaps another adventure or another strike force mission that the generals may need you on. I'm going to make a note of that. So I'm going to call these dragon's gloves.
Nice.
Dragon's gloves, and I'm gonna pocket them. Me.
Oh, Carol.
Not the fire demon.
Okay. Oh, hey,
Just
now.
saving it wasn't enough.
I didn't do anything with fire.
Come on.
Well,
I'm
my.
feeling a lot of
gonna
discrimination
Fire and
right
Tika.
now, okay, guys?
listen. You and your popcorn up there. I'm just saying. There's a reason everyone's on my side.
I did my part. I struck that dragonkin with lightning. I stopped it from hitting the elf. What more do you want from me?
And she got all of her nutritional needs.
It's true.
Hey,
It's true.
that's true.
popcorn.
Okay.
Hit and dip.
All right,
Just.
Go on, gossip.
When it comes time for trying to get out, this sounds really gross, but obviously we don't have a ladder. Is it possible to like stack the dead bodies and like the crates and stuff to create a ladder to get out?
Gossip.
So-
I'm reaching my hand down.
And I just reach my hand down because it's a stupid idea. And,
I would suggest that you use Tika to fly up and then help you guys up, if Tika is willing to do so. Or you all have rope within your backpacks that you've taken with you and on your person, so you could create a rope down if needed from any piece. So it won't be a massive issue for you because you do have somebody who can fly. But-
I'm sure
Imagine
the
having
crates are all
wings.
degraded and disgusting too. So
I thought it was.
Makes sense.
That is
it was a
all
5-foot drop.
contingent. And if Tika becomes unconscious, then and it is only a 5-foot drop, but if there's a larger drop at any point, then that is contingent on Tika being conscious and also then allowing you to do that. So yeah, 5-foot drop above and below. So nothing too crazy. You could certainly scramble up or use some rope or help others up easily.
Okay, I'll fly up in next to Temor and help her pull the other two
Yep.
up.
Sure. So you guys are going to go directly east, yeah, to start.
I
Let's
think
go.
Okay.
east is best.
Okay.
So nice,
So
thank
you
you.
guys pop up there without issue, and you can see this this piece moving forwards here. And you can see there that it goes into this one single kind of really low sewer.
Okay. By the way, Chris,
Mm.
as I pull, actually, who am I pulling up? Is it Carol or Myron?
Scary to pull me up.
Up to you.
Either one. Okay. I pull Myron up, and when she comes up, I just put my hand on her shoulder and I say, "Zamorak would be proud." And then I turn and start following Tika.
Oh.
I'm gonna respond by walking right up next to Tamor and be like, "Thanks for the haircut," and then just keep moving.
Nice.
I like it.
This is great. This is great.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
It looks good on you.
So,
Well,
Thank you. Oh,
The path seems to narrow up ahead. Who do we think should go first?
well, me and Tika took quite a bit of a beating back there. So, Myron, Tamor, any volunteers?
I'm happy to go first, considering I have 2 kills and Tamor has 0. But you know, it depends. Do you have enough popcorn to lead us through? You wanted to go first, Tamor?
Oh, I couldn't possibly take this honor away from the Shield Maiden. Please, by all means, lead us to victory.
Ooh, the
Thank you
Shield
so much.
Maiden.
There you go.
I'm actually afraid of.
You got
Deep
the-
down, I'm
the
like
cool
internally
nickname.
afraid of Tamor. Okay.
Do you want to
Okay.
I tell you what we're gonna do.
What's
We're
that?
gonna have you guys do a little piece here. So we're gonna have Myron make a deception check. So Myron, I want you to try and make a deception check against Tamor. Gonna make an insight check. So they're in the chat, folks. Let's see how you guys get on.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty insightful. How about Myron?
16. Oh
Of
boy.
Oh, not very deceptive.
It's
No.
fair to say that Tamor can see completely through this ruse.
I decide to put this information away for later and not speak of it. And just, you know what, I'll pat her on the back again. And just like a little smile. Like a half smile down at her.
So, Gossip, Myron thinks she's got away with that for sure.
Oh, hands on. I'm just gonna
100%.
fix my armor, except nothing happened, and I'm just gonna keep going. Come on,
No,
guys,
yeah.
let's go.
I love it. I love it. Gossip, you're awesome. Okay.
All right.
The
Great.
way,
All right,
the way.
so Myron's going first. I'll be right behind her, and then the 2 squishies. Or do we
I'll just
want
line
like
up
the 2
here.
squishies in the middle in case something comes behind us?
I'll just follow.
Or sandwich us,
That
sandwich
actually
us.
Yeah, I'll be in the
kind of
back.
makes sense there, Tamor. I think I might side with you for the first time.
Protect
ever on
us,
that one.
protect us,
Uh-huh.
night vision demon.
I
While
got
I'm
you.
Can I
looking-
see in the dark?
No.
While I'm walking, I want
I don't know,
to-
maybe.
It's the blind leading the blind. Okay. So I have dark vision. I can see in the dark.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh.
So
Oh my God,
you're
I
all
can see
good.
the dark.
You can see ahead of you, and there's a very obvious opening in the passage, maybe 100 feet away, Myron. So I'm going to presume that you
Yes.
guys are all up together like that.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Yeah. Oh,
Now I need you all at this point to make a dex saving throw, please.
Whoa.
Oh God.
No one was checking for traps. We're checking for traps.
Oh no.
Okay, thank God.
All right.
Well, kinda, not really. Thank God.
Dex save. Oh Jesus. Oh no.
Oh wait, I think I did that wrong.
Did I do it? No, I got it.
Yeah,
I used
you've
the
all
wrong
you,
dex save.
you've that's all right. You've all got it. It's fine.
Okay.
Unfortunately, even Tamor the Dexterous is not
Ooh.
quite well enough as the ground crumbles beneath you. None of you take any damage, but you all fall into the sewer below. So the sewer above you now that you were just on is maybe 30 to 40 feet in the air, and you're in a much more difficult area, shall we say, of the sewer. And we're gonna, just as you're kind of getting your bearings and looking around you, and you get that acrid smell again. You look to your side, and you see what looks to be a couple more of those shadows that you saw that come
God.
out
Ugh,
of the gunk,
heaven's sakes.
and we're gonna roll for initiative, guys.
God.
Oh no. No, come on. In this economy.
We should have taken a rest.
We should please. I don't need it at least a short rest.
I wanted to
I-
cast
I'll-
Cure Wounds on myself, but
How do I?
Blast.
Okay. Come on, guys.
Next time.
So if-
Listen, guy.
Gossip, if you click the fist, then you can click the dice in there, and you'll be able to press it on there.
Ooh.
There you go.
Oh my
And
god.
then
It's more like, there we go.
click back to the chat. So that's pretty good. However, the two shadows could see you guys falling, and they're going to get a bonus round on you before you guys get to go.
Okay.
Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
Well,
Yep, bye guys.
got it. I
No, it's fine.
So-
It's fine. We got this.
positive attitude.
It was
One
like, as
shadow
soon as
runs
we
up
hit the
here
ground. Okay.
and clicks directly onto Tamor, seeing them fall.
Ow. Oof,
Hits.
ouch, my bones. Okay.
Don't worry about what just came up on the screen. It's fine. So 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Because didn't have advantage, so it didn't get the additional psychic damage like what happened with Tika earlier. So just the plain 6 slashing. So that's not so bad. That's not too bad. And then the other shadow they're gonna try and split the difference here and really come up to one side of Myron and go directly onto Myron.
Mm-hmm.
Completely misses
Hey.
Myron. Myron just
Of course.
bats off with the shield, no problem at all on those claws. Okay, so let's start combat proper now. We're going to begin with Carol. So Carol the Dexterous, you've seen that these things have kind of zoned in on both you guys, and you're kind of a little bit worried there. What are you going to do?
Okay. So, I'm going to, first of all, maybe walk out a little bit. 5, 10, 15, 20, right there. And, I'm going to, I think at first I'm going to focus on healing a little bit. So I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Tika.
Cool.
So,
Like, yay!
How'd that laugh go again?
there you go.
You love to see it.
Okay, so 8 points of healing onto Tika. That's really good.
Nice.
And with my bonus action, can I summon my spiritual weapon?
Oh, here we go. Absolutely.
There we go.
Alright.
That's-
Cleric power activate.
Let's go.
And I'm gonna do it
Let's go.
right behind this one because I'm not too worried about Tim.
You've got advantage
Let's
then
go
on your
fly.
first attack. Go for it.
Go for it. Okay. I didn't know that was a
So, yeah, attack and then advantage.
advantage.
What's the weapon look like?
Nice.
Okay. Damage.
Carol, what kind of weapon are you going to have here for your spiritual weapon? That's a good question. Thank you, Kathar.
Good question. I think Carol.
Giant hammer.
Ooh, that's smile.
Yeah. So I have a giant hammer that strangely looks like a meat tenderizer, and I'm going to have that activate and slam the thing right across its
Yep.
skull.
Let's go.
Yeah, nice.
You're trying to make
Cool.
This is like you're trying to make Philly cheesesteaks out of the shadows here. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I am.
I'll cook 'em
Somebody
later.
played Recipe for Disaster.
Ah.
There it is. There it is. I don't know if I
Okay.
was getting it in frame.
Good job. Well, look, that's really impressive stuff for a start there from Carol. Let's see what Myron can come up with. Myron the Killer, the cold-blooded elf.
Yeah. I'm 2 for
It's
0 right
fireworks,
now.
What would you expect?
Hey,
Yes.
I'm not even
you're
gonna
that for sure.
deal with the comments from the peanut gallery. I'm gonna focus on getting a 3 to 0.
Is everyone just gonna steal my line about the peanut gallery? Is that what's going on?
Yes.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Fair enough.
I'm gonna take out my my longsword again, and in the process I'm gonna say to Carol, well played, and then I'm just gonna attack the shadow that's right in front of me. So I hope this works. Oh god.
You're welcome.
You're undefeated thus far. Go for it. Do it. Do
Oh,
it. Bet you won't. Manchester.
it is normal, right?
Yeah, it's advantage because of the spiritual weapon.
Oh.
That was what I was gonna
Oh.
say. I was like, but then okay, cool.
Oh, I allow that. That's a house rule.
Okay, I appreciate it.
We'll okay that.
Yeah!
Natural 20. Come on,
Yo.
guys.
Oh
Let's
my
give it
word.
up.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
here we
Just
go.
I'm
Killing
an
it.
MVP.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay,
Thank you.
okay.
Never gonna hear the end of this.
You. See that, Tamor?
No, probably not.
Um,
Dice gods are on
No,
your
I'm actually
side
looking
right
over.
now.
I'm just like, huh.
You could write your
Okay.
crystals. Okay.
So,
Right, you're correct.
damage and then critical.
Destroy it.
Oh my god.
27
Oh
points
my
of damage.
word.
What is happening?
My
Oh,
goodness.
Hello? Hi, hello?
Okay, so now
Are we okay?
we should have done this previously, but because you've got a critical, I need you to roll a D100 and see what it does extra.
Nice. Here we go.
I'm so excited. I love this game. Okay. Oh.
pretty boy.
74. Okay. Oh.
Oh,
So,
what?
as a result of you becoming so aware of threats around the battlefield with your awesome hit, you're able to use the dodge action after your attack here if you wish. So dodge
Ooh.
sets it up so you can use a dodge action so that you like wait for the next attack and then you can dodge as a reaction. So you've still got another attack, but you've got a dodge in the background as well now.
You know what? I would love to use that because if the shadow tries to attack me, I just want to get out the way. I think that'd be great.
Absolutely. So when you take the dodge action, essentially you're going to be focusing on avoiding all attacks. So if somebody makes an attack against you, they have disadvantage, and you make any dexterity saving throws with advantage as well. So that's really good. But more importantly than that, let's get your
Second attack?
next attack up. Yeah. Is this going to be
Another
a
attack.
one round kill for the night?
God, I hope so. I'd love to rub it in Tamor's face. Let's go. Okay. Attack. An advantage again because of the weapon behind the shadow, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. We've got to give a little bit of a well done here to
I
MY
got too
as well.
cocky.
Yeah.
No, that's a hit.
I-
Yeah, you
Yes.
without your spiritual weapon there, that gives the advantage, that allows better things to happen. So there's a lot to
Oh,
be
you're
said
right,
for
okay.
support in Dungeons and Dragons, as I'm sure there is in RuneScape. And
Mhm.
you know, those buffs and those little extras that you guys get through potions and stuff, it's always worth doing.
Oh yeah. It's like an overload.
So
Yeah.
it's a good, solid hit. But it's not enough to take the shadow down, which
Oh,
would have
so
been
close.
absolutely epic for you guys to take that down on the first hit, but
Like ASAP.
not quite.
As long as I go up at
Wow.
Tamor's book and like Tamor just is like, oh, I win.
Hey, we still have like a couple other games to play for this, so take your time.
Be a long game.
We got a long-
If I live that long.
If Cathar even freaking lives at all.
Do they have life
Keep
insurance
going.
in Gielinor, or is
No.
They have housing insurance. I
No.
think. They don't have life insurance. Because the World Guardian just keeps coming
person-
back.
The only person
Yeah,
with life
it's
insurance
just-
actually is the World Guardian because they keep getting revived
That's
by our version of the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, but we have to
Yeah,
pay
he's
every
just like,
time.
you're not supposed to die yet, and he charges you a fee and sends you out the door.
Just put it on my
Oh.
tab.
Essentially. Essentially. But yeah.
I wish
So-
you did it first.
this shadow moves across and goes
Oh.
to swipe at Tamor, but doesn't even
Hey.
get close. Tamor
Nope.
bats it aside with no problem at all with the Staff of Skulls. So
Oh, you're going to
Tamor,
have to
for
do better
now
than
you're
that.
all good. Tika, you've just noticed on your rear flank a one of these shadows has come up to you. What are you gonna do about it?
Oh God. Okay, well I gotta turn my bird here. Turn the bird.
Turn the
Turn
bird.
faster.
Turn the bird.
Turn the bird.
I see you. And now that I am staring death in the face, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move over here.
Okay. So
There you
because
go.
you've run away from that shadow. It sees you moving.
Oh,
because
God.
you've stepped out of its side. It's gonna take an
No.
attack of opportunity at you.
Uh-oh.
Ah, it's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine.
It's not fine at all.
It,
Oh
Ay,
my
ay,
god.
ay.
It high.
don't worry. You're not
Is that-
incapacitated, so it's fine. You only take 8 damage.
Oh.
So you're all good.
Yeah, that's
So
a
8 points of damage.
That's a total.
I
So
imagine
as you
that
go
to
Tito's
run
like,
past-
it's just a little damage.
You
I
get
know,
a
he's like
claw
freaking out and then
cross straight through the legs, ripping through
Ouch.
your skin and sinew. Feathers fly everywhere. You still got your turn though, thankfully.
Yeah,
There is blood
um,
in the water.
Oh boy, that's great. You love to see it, is what I would say if it wasn't for the fact that that's not true at all.
Hey, I love
I
to
would
see it.
like to. Yeah, I bet
Sorry.
you do. I'd like to actually cast Bull's Strength as a level 2 spell. I think if I run it as a level 2, I can pick 2 targets. If I read that correctly.
Yep. What's the
So
spell?
it's an
Sorry.
enhanced.
Say it again.
It's Bull's Strength. It's enhance ability, Bull's Strength. Gives the target advantage on strength checks. And I want to
Okay.
cast that on both Carol and Myron.
Okay.
And I just
Thank
have
you.
no idea how to do that.
That's okay. But
Oh, wait, hold on.
I'll do that in the background. Don't worry at all. What we'll do is we'll put a little wing on both Carol, and Myron. You know,
That's
you
so
you guys
exciting.
aren't
Please
being very
remember.
fair here to poor old Tamor, huh? This
Well,
feels like
I
seems a little disjointed right now.
Yeah, with the
yes,
egg
but
pies.
no, because I'm not
Eat your popcorn.
done. At least I think
Oh.
I'm not done. You stop me
Okay.
if I'm wrong here, but I want to use Bardic Inspiration as a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely
Okay.
fine.
Okay. I want to use it on Tamor.
So make sure that you do target Tamor as well, because there should be a cool little piece there for you. So you rip
Okay,
out
let's see,
your.
it's- How the heck do I target somebody?
So right click and then an icon will appear in the bottom left, and you want to pick the little target icon. So if you right click
I am
Tamor.
It doesn't happen for me.
Okay, no problem.
Interesting.
I'll bring up the Bardic Inspiration and do it for you. So that's no problem
Thank
at
you.
all. Where are your features? Here we go.
Cather, do you
So
see
we will
like the
do that.
icons in the top left? There's like a target one.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, that works
Oh,
better.
there you go. Music.
So this time the guitar solo is gorgeous, and it plays a symphony of notes, which surely won't attract other monsters throughout the sewer at all, Cathar. Now,
I'm sure.
It's my only job.
So if you
sweet cacao.
click other formula in the chat, we'll see how well Tamor. If you click that, you'll see you've then got a D8 to roll
Oh, me. Okay.
whenever you guys need to. Yeah. So if you want to add it on to like an attack or something like that, you've got the opportunity there to do so. So that's a 1d8 that you can add to anything. So perhaps if you fall just short and it's like the clencher at the end of the battle or at the end of something that you need, then you've got the opportunity to do that.
Sweet. Okay.
Beautiful.
Now, it only lasts
I'll-
for 10 minutes, but you're in combat, so that's a really long time in combat, so you should be all good. Okay, anything else for you, Cathar? I don't think there's anything else you can do,
No,
actually.
I think I'm good. I got my buffs in.
Okay.
Just wanted to get out of the fight.
So we've got the demonic shadow over here who's going to try and attack Mirren as well. Now, Mirren is going to be is going to have advantage here because of the excellent crit that they got last time.
Nice.
So, dab for disadvantage, work to
Nah.
treat.
Ooh.
as the shadow easily hits into shield, and nothing happens. So you're all good.
Yeah.
So, next up we have Tamor. This combat's going a lot better than last time, can I say, by the way. You
It
guys
is,
are
yeah,
owning
really.
it this time. You're really
Yeah.
getting
Good.
your groove together as a team.
Mhm.
Rooting out
Okay.
the weeds, you know.
For sure.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
what have we got there, Tamor? Tell me.
Alright, I can't be outdone here by a sword-wielding elf and like a giant meat tenderizer looking human with her eyeshadow burnt off. Okay, so I'm gonna step forward. Not not out of range of the demonic creature in front of me. So I want to step like right here, if that's okay. And then I'll turn towards
Absolutely
it.
fine. I like that.
And I've been taking a look through my inventory, please. And I happen to see that I have an item called the Staff of Power. Which
Staff of
can
Power.
do a
Yes,
couple
you do.
things. Staff of Power. And I would like to raise my staff and its giant clawed, gnarly wooden hand towards the demonic creature, and I would like to cast Lightning Bolt right into its face.
Okay.
Wow.
Yep.
Let me add lightning bolt to your spells so that you can do that in that case. Bear with me one moment.
You
So,
got
is this something you guys are really enjoying? The fun items that I've given you guys, because the difficulties are a little bit more than you would normally
I'm
see
having
at
a
your kind
blast.
of level for this.
it. Yes. I no
Let's
longer
say,
just
they
have
hit
2
hard.
spell slots. They do hit hard. Holy cow, they hit hard.
So what I've done is I've put an extra on your packed magic, so go ahead, it should be under your 3rd level. You'll be able to cast
Okay.
that now.
Firebolt. Or, lightning bolt, yeah.
hmm Don't forget to target whatever you want to shoot on. Oh, there we go. So
Oh.
that's okay, I can move that for you. So right about there.
Aha! There we
We
go.
got him out of the way. Oh
Oh.
my god.
Ah,
Once
Oh,
again,
man.
Mirren receives another very small haircut. Okay.
Put aside.
Now that's a lot of damage.
just
Yeah, that's a
delete
lot
it,
of
why
damage.
not? Goodness
That's nothing.
gracious.
Let's see how well they do on this.
Yeah, they have to roll a deck save. Ah, no.
They got it, but they still receive half damage. So that's still 14 points of damage as lightning courses through. And you can kind of see it's really kind of jumping between these small packets of smoke and gas that kind of are around this shadow, this shade, and all over the place. So still pretty good, but it's kind of not dealing with it very well.
That's
So
unfortunate.
pretty good.
All right.
Anything else for you, Jaxis?
No, sir.
Lovely stuff. Okay. Well, we're gonna get rid of that very distracting graphic just for now.
No, you can
as
just keep
pretty-
it up.
as
Let's
pretty
see
as
what
it
happens
is.
to Myron.
No, my hair.
It looks great.
hair?
Maddie. The,
I'm like patting my
the
head.
singed look is
Put it
in.
out.
Channeling your inner 80s with the whole half your head's gone
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Exactly.
As well with the
You do you.
music.
Yeah.
Carol.
Carol,
What's going on,
just comes
Carol?
to Timber and yeah, she says, "Don't hate me because you hate me. I love my makeup, and I am going to throw a sacred flame at
Okay.
this guy right
Yeah.
here. Gonna hit a sacred flame. Yada yada.
So
Here we
good.
go. Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
Let me
Don't you
just
still have
compose
a giant
myself
meat
there.
Don't hate me because you hate me.
Don't hate me because you ate
that-
me.
It's too kind of
That
too late
killed
for
me.
that.
Is it on the shadow next to Tamor, or the one next to
Yes.
demonic shadow? The one next to Myron. Sorry, do beg your pardon. So
Next to Myron.
let,
And then, yep.
That's fair.
let's see how they do on their deck save.
Oh, Carol.
Not great.
Oh, so 7 points of damage. Okay,
And
pretty
with my
good.
bonus
Not
action-
bad.
It is my bonus action that I use my spiritual weapon, right?
absolutely.
attacking,
Yeah, so
or-
you can go and attack with that.
Okay.
To make it easy for you, get it from your spell book again, and I'll add in another spell slot just to make it nice and simple on the software for you. There you go.
Okay. Because I know it doesn't take a spell slot. Just,
Exactly. So yeah.
There we go.
So press attack.
Ah.
Solid
Wait, no, that's
hit, and don't press attack again and normal, because don't forget you've got advantage, so you need to roll twice to see, because you're flanking with Myron. Yeah, you're flanking with Myron.
Go team.
So-
Right.
Giant hammer.
Okay,
Oh,
solid
hey,
hit. Roll
Perfect.
for damage with your meat tenderizer there.
Yeah.
Hey, that's great.
Heyo.
Got him.
So
Oh my gosh.
somehow this spirit, I guess because it's spiritual and the shade's spiritual, you can kind of see that there's this pattern appearing within the shade, which looks like like a Philly cheesesteak before you start cooking it up. And there's pock holes all over the place in the back of its head as bits of its skull are starting to fragment off. I love that. Perfect.
All right.
It's like,
He
send
is
me my
looking-
dinner.
One good hit, and this guy's going down. Brings us to gossip with Myron. Come on,
End
let's
it.
hear it.
Well done.
Myron.
End him rightly.
Well
End
done.
him rightly.
I bet you fall on your face. I bet you trip.
Come out.
Way to believe in me, Taylor.
Yeah, you got this.
Okay.
You can do it. Trip on your face.
I feel like I have a big expectation now that I got all those nat 20s. Is it gonna happen again? We don't know. I'm gonna hit it again
Doubt
with
yourself.
my Frostbrand longsword. Usability.
Okay.
Okay. And it's still at advantage because the spiritual weapon is right
Yeah,
behind it,
absolutely. Yep.
right? That. I'm scared.
Oh god, that was so close.
Oh my.
I'm really glad you had advantage. Your
Yeah.
attack shatters into the side of the rubble that's just fallen, where you guys have just fallen down into. Rocks turn into ice and scar you as you have to put up your shield to block them. Second attack is available though.
I just have to say in the chat,
Completely
it says,
missed.
Wow,
Knew it.
you're really trash. You rolled 1 nat 1s. So inspirational. Let's go. Attack it again.
Go ahead.
Dude, my nat one, that little bot told me that my parents
You
rolled a nat
kidding
one.
me?
Kidding.
That's what
Thank you,
What
Tamar.
is this
Are you taking
nonsense?
notes?
Or what is this
You
freaking
taking-
nonsense?
Oh,
So,
God. Sorry,
Myron-
Romanus bias.
Freaking rigged.
Myron gets
Oh, I
another
can't.
nat 20. Roll damage with critical.
I don't need to listen to this.
Jax, come back.
I'm here.
This is amazing.
Oh my god.
Does 20
Nice
points
hit.
of damage, and like Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat manages to encase the entirety of the demonic shadow and just shatter them into 100 pieces. Goes down.
Wow.
As my sword
Chris.
comes out of the shadow, I want to point it at Tamor again and then curtsy and be like, "That's 3."
Alright.
For Saren.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
Alright.
your small stone lights up, and in the background,
Oh, no.
Gossip Cole, you hear from Ziliana. All praise.
Oh no. Hellweir.
Oh no, but this is Ziliana, who's contacting.
Oh, it's
Ooh.
me.
No,
It's me,
contacting
me?
Gossip.
No.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, interesting.
So we'll see how that goes throughout.
Ah.
So wait, what did Ziliana say?
Yeah, what did
All
she say?
praise.
Oh, great.
Just said all praise. Didn't say a god, just said all praise. So perhaps you've curried the favor of a different god.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Oh, I'm shooketh.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm shook. Are
Interesting.
we gonna get our first Sarah Dominus elf?
Yes. Sarah.
You've still got movement and free action if you wish to use it, and bonus action.
Okay.
Sorry.
I guess I'll be nice. What I want to do is, I have a free action. So what I want to do is, I want to go pick up the feathers that Tika dropped and that hit, and then go pick them up and
What?
bring them to Tika and say, "Here you go," and then so that Tika can like patch himself back up, and then I'm gonna walk over to help Tamor eventually.
That's kind of funny.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Sure.
I thought it was
Okay.
funny myself.
I'm holding this bunch of feathers in my talon. Just that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
So,
As a woman of
Gossip,
medicine,
I
don't
guess
think
you
that's
kind of go there. So you're not within the range. And then did you say you
Yeah.
wanted to go here? Like you want to kind of sandwich?
Yeah, so I want it to basically be a pain to give the feathers back to Tika and come back to help Tamor, so that way I can also
Yeah,
attack him.
we can allow that.
Okay, I appreciate it.
So the shadow here turns suddenly to dust on its turn, realizing that it's being
Yep.
sandwiched, and appears behind
Oh.
Tika.
Oh my.
Of
Oh
course.
God!
What?
At least
So-
you got your feathers.
Really?
I know. Straight back up. Before Tika can react, the claws go absolutely nowhere and completely miss. You're fine for now.
Ugh. Haha, yay. Thank God for your terrible throws.
Indeed. But I'm the opposite to Gossip today. I am doing terribly, but Gossip is absolutely killing it.
I'm just waiting for the inevitable downfall.
I'm waiting. I'm scared of that part.
Just
No
it's
kidding.
just like Rome, Jax. It's just like Rome. It's all got to fall.
No, whose side are you on?
We are incentistic.
I know. The DM's gonna roll like 5 20s back to back, and it's just like,
Man.
alright, well, everyone's dead. This was great, you know? See ya.
See you next time.
Hi guys.
Best of luck to
You're having fun.
Gielinor.
I'm afraid to say that
World
the
Guardians
universe is
hosed.
destroyed.
Yep, it's
Yeah.
over.
Oh no.
Gossip Cal, if you roll 5 natural ones in a row, and you destroy Gielinor, how are you going to deal with that with your fan base?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, so what had happened was
Uh-huh.
everybody, I just rolled bad, and then everybody just died, and I didn't know that kills people of Gielinor, and I'll just like ramble on, and it'll be bad.
Are you gonna
Gyarados
do?
just
It won't end
slams
well.
out a quick update and shuts all the servers off. No explanation. Alright,
game.
that's it. It's over. We're done.
Hi, guys.
There's no more
Gossip, you
RuneScape.
need a lawyer for all the lawsuits you're gonna get from Jagex?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
When you blow up Gielinor.
Yeah.
But it's okay,
Well,
because you've got a good sword.
I've got a good
got it.
sword. I could give me a good 10 minutes into the fight, then I'm done.
No. No.
Okay. Well, Kathar,
Oh god, it's my turn.
how's
Alright.
Tika going to react to nearly being clawed? Feathers strewn everywhere, some in your hand.
Looking at the feathers, looking at the demon, you can almost audibly hear the snap in his head. And Tika loses his shit. That's it!
Oh!
I've had enough! No one listens! Everyone's bickering! Everything comes after me! I've had it!
You tell him, Tika. You tell him. That's right.
You made
That's
him
right.
break.
Let the anger flow through you.
He's so
Ignace is
pissed.
mad.
The problem is
Succumb to chaos.
he's so pissed. But deep down he knows he's just a bard, and he knows he can't hurt this thing with half of his equipment. Oh! The frustration makes it even worse.
He definitely needs
Aw.
a glass of Prosecco if you've got one, Carol. This is
I've got some red wine for you. You need some, obviously, red wine. That's definitely not any other sort of.
Cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice.
I just need just what I want your input, I'll ask!
Oh, wow.
Also,
Yeah,
good
no,
stuff,
he's-
breaking my immersion. His
Whew.
He's pissed. He's very frustrated. He's flustered. Have you ever seen a bird with the feathers? Just all of them are just puffed up.
Yeah.
Like he looks like a giant. He's just
Don't
so
forget
mad.
to support your local
Um,
bird sanctuary, folks. It's,
Yeah.
For
Well
Tika!
played.
I like a terrible Samuel Jackson impression without the cursing. It's just I've had enough of these shadow demons in this sewer. How's that? Forget it.
Yeah.
I forget how the line goes.
Yeah.
He's had it. He's had it up to
Recommended.
here. He's had it.
Recommended.
He's had it.
Do the
I'm gonna
damage.
hit him with the dagger guitar solos because at least it's magic based.
Ooh.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta target him. Now that I know how to do that. Ha!
Got him.
Where is it? Yeah, sorry.
Got
Yep.
him.
Got
All right, I'm
him.
gonna hit him with the dagger.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
solid,
That was almost
solid.
a 20.
Yeah,
All
I saw
right,
that
and
roll.
then
Let's roll for damage.
normal damage. All right.
7 points is good for a dagger. Like
Yeah, it's
that's
not
solid
bad.
damage.
That's a chink.
Yeah.
That's a chink.
So
Yeah.
you flush in the dagger, and at first it doesn't look like anything, but musical notes explode as you play a small amount of Van Halen inside of the shadow, and
Yeah.
instantly a small bit of
Eruption specifically.
Yeah.
Specifically eruption.
oh, sure.
Done.
So that's great. Anything for your bonus action, sir?
Yes. Wait, oh, is that a bonus action? I don't think it is, so it's okay. What am I looking at? I've lost it. Okay, and just for actually no, for I'm can I move on my bonus action? If not,
Use
it's
your
totally
movement.
fine. I just
You've still
or
got
I guess
movement
I haven't
left.
used my movement. Yeah.
So yeah,
Alright,
you've
I'm
still
gonna-
got movement left.
Although do
you know,
remember
feeling
if
just
you
a-
move out of his circle, you're gonna take a attack of opportunity.
Mhm.
If I back away from him?
Yeah, absolutely.
back
Oh,
You're
no, I
moving.
guess so. Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm moving within his range. Okay. In that case, I will just have to double check my options again. And no, I don't think I'm gonna pull any kind of bonus action. I don't really see anything that fits.
Tamor, over to you. You must be seething at these 3 kills.
Hmm.
You can feel
I
the
have
anger
elec-
emanate from this stone that allows you to.
Hmm.
It's just growls. Go...
I look over at Myron. My boss is not happy with you.
Put it on my tab.
He never is happy. I want to. Now, can I take like a free action to do a check if these things count as undead? Or are they monsters?
Yeah,
Or
you
can I
can
just
take an
add?
action to see what they're like. Yeah, we can do like an Arcana check or something like that to see
Okay.
what kind of thing this is. For sure.
Now, would that be my action, or can I do that as a
No,
free action?
no, I'll allow that as a free action. Do you want me to put a check up
Okay.
for you? What kind
Yes,
of
please.
how are you going to do this? What are you going to be using your knowledge? Where's this coming from? Where's this check coming from? Is it going to be religious? Is it going to be something that you've seen or something you've learned? Are you going to try and use magical knowledge? What suits?
I think Arcana.
How you're going to do it? Arcana. So you're going to
Yeah.
use knowledge granted to you from all of your guys there. So you're going to be, it's really going to be all about the what you've learned from Krill and your gods there,
Sure.
and that's how you're going to do it. Okay. Let's see how that turns out for you. Oh, that's pretty good. So
Not too
you
bad.
can easily tell that this is heart. This kind of is like a shade, so it's definitely some kind of undead at this point.
Okay. Which eliminates some of my possibilities, but that's okay.
So what I
think-
will tell you is that
Yes.
this because of what you know, this particular creature will be very vulnerable to any radiant damage that you've got.
Hmm.
Which I know doesn't do you much good, but if you wanted to,
No, it
you
does
could
not.
tell the rest of the group.
It might illegal.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm gonna kind of like out of the side of my mouth towards Carol, I say, you might want to hit it with your hammer again. And I think I will just Eldritch Blast. I will do a humble little Eldritch Blast. Right over Tika's wings.
Okay.
Great.
Yep.
Welcome
I
to the
did it.
club.
Wait, hang on. I selected myself. There we go. Spells! Hard. There we go. Attack.
It's enough to hit.
Okay.
Just.
Easy.
So the Eldritch
Yes.
Blast goes by, and it almost puts a hole in Tika's wing, who just manages to get it up in time, as a few orange feathers are slightly singed, but luckily Tika has some more in their hand. They can easily patch that up with a little blue layer. It's
He's
all
fine.
good.
He's fine.
It's
It's just a
fine.
flesh wound. It's fine.
Yeah, get angry, Tika.
It's
Do
a
it.
feather wound.
Do it.
Yeah, it's all good.
Now, can I add the Bardic Inspiration to the damage roll?
I will allow that, yes. Don't normally, but yeah, no problem. It's normally it's a hit, but yeah,
I mean,
go
if
for
you
it.
don't
Roll.
normally.
No. Roll a d8. It's good. I feel like you need the help right now, Jaxus. Let's
Hey,
see
man.
what we-
I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Hey man, what are you saying? Okay, so that's pretty good actually, all in. So
That's
23
Like
points,
8 damage.
not too bad at all. No, sorry, I was talking out loud there. I shouldn't have been. So you did 8 points of
okay.
damage. You're
For an
doing
Eldritch
fine.
Blast.
Yeah, you're doing good. So all good. Let's see what else we've got going on here.
And I'm gonna say, just after I do that, I'll be like, Tika, he's all yours.
Oh. Well, before Tika, we have Carol.
Carol, who saw Tika's little episode, might wanna back up a little bit from the
Episode?
I need a little up.
finger management.
Oh, somebody's a little
bird.
hangy.
Someone's a
Still
little-
going, by the way. You can occasionally
This
hear him
guy's
just,
some
just
birdseed.
squawk and rage in another language. He's just
I mean-
like half under his breath, but not really. Secretly
Take a
wants
peek,
everybody
take
to
the
hear how
finger
mad he is.
management. Right.
Carol
so
would
I'm
definitely put on the Christmas list for Tika that needs to get one of those cups with, I am not a bird unless I've had my coffee in the morning.
Yeah, obviously. Someone hasn't been caffeinated. And
Tamor, share
hope
your
you-
kernels.
I wanna go.
I hate to
You want one?
Not you
I
when
hate
you're
to
hungry.
be what's it called? Repetitive with the Sacred Flame. I'm just trying to save some of my spell slots.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
hit that bad boy with a Sacred Flame.
Right.
Go.
Right.
Yeah. Yeet.
Radio.
Pull up the chat. Radiante.
Okay. Let's see
Save.
how well they save. Oh, they don't all.
That was a scary
It's
roll.
all good. 5 points of damage. So comes down from the sky, and again small explosions with the small stench around it. No problem at all. Now, Sacred Flame. I'm just going to check something up because I can't remember the
Is that radiant?
damage type.
Is he
That's
with
why I
me?
was.
It-
That's
It
what I'm
says
looking
radiant
at.
on the.
Should
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
It's
it
called
is.
Sacred
That's why-
Flame.
Yeah.
It should
Also, I'm
probably
pretty
be
sure my
radiant.
hammer. My hammer
Take
doesn't have any
1d8
radiant-
radiant damage. So yes, indeed, it will in fact double the damage on that. So it would now
nice.
actually do 10 points of damage. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Very nice.
So worth
Yeah.
remembering.
And with my bonus action, I would like to have my sacred. I'm trying to move my spiritual weapon.
That's
Thank you.
okay. Yep.
Yeah, flank right behind him and go ahead and pulverize the back of his head.
Sure.
Go, Carol, go!
Again, I'll add the spell slot on for you there so it won't take anything off. Just use it from the spiritual weapon slot. I reckon you could probably get rid of this one, Carol.
Oh, what just happened? Sorry, hold on.
That's alright, it's there. Just press attack in the chat.
Yeah. Sorry, something just happened on my screen. There we go.
That's okay.
Oh, come on, dude.
Boo.
A natural one. I'm
Natural
gonna
one,
need you
eh?
to roll me a D100,
Uh-oh.
Carol.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
One.
I'm gonna have to be careful about this because it's a spiritual weapon, so. Okay,
It's interesting. I
so
don't know how this is
Tika!
gonna go.
Oh,
you
God.
miss the attack very
Uh-oh.
obviously, and you cause your confidence to falter in not being able to get the hammer to hit home. As a result, you're going to have disadvantage on your next attack roll against any target. So even if this enemy's killed, on your next attack, you're going to have disadvantage. You're just not yourself right now, Carol.
I wanted to point out something unrelated. In the
Sure.
call, we can see the enemy's health. Is that?
That's fine.
I don't-
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
they're just
Yeah.
bars. Yeah, so you guys,
Yeah.
the bars will just give you guys, and apologies for the editing out here, the bars will just give you guys the ability to see how dead it is or how close to dead it is, which is what you would
Right.
see in real life, right? Like, because there'd be a sword slash or something like that, and you'd be able to see if someone's
Okay.
just close to death.
Oh,
Okay,
okay. I guess,
anyway.
yeah, that makes sense.
Back in the game. So, Carol, you've done pretty well there, except your confidence is now faltering. So let's move over to Myron.
Children
Myron,
would be so disappointed.
Look at Taymor's already just like, haha, what you got now? Okay, let's just seal the
I'm
deal
watching.
here.
I'm watching.
You watching? Mom, watch!
I'm watching.
Okay, so what
Do
I'm
it.
gonna do,
Bet. I won't.
I have how much?
Oh, hey, look,
130
what's that?
feet.
There's something very interesting over there. I'm no longer
Oh,
watching.
okay. So I can easily get to this shade with the 30 feet.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I want to. Can I move it? Ooh, ooh, look at that! I want to get right here,
Mhm.
and I just want to whack the heck out of it with my sword.
Yeah.
Do it.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm so excited.
Absolutely.
I'm low key scared as well, and since it's also an advantage because you got the spiritual weapon right
Nope,
there as well, right?
no advantage because there need to be something on this side to give you advantage.
Oh, I see what you
For
did
this.
there. Okay.
Yeah. So just normal, I'm afraid.
Oh, it's okay. Worth a shot.
I see.
Worth a shot.
I see you, Jaxis. I see you.
What did I do?
All right, watch and
Yawn.
learn, Taymor. Watch and learn.
I'm learning,
Ready.
all right. I'm learning how not to attack.
Oh.
Well, that's correct. You are learning how not to attack because that is a terrible miss, I'm afraid. Just clinks off the dirt.
Oh no! Don't get too cocky. That's what
Oh, I
did.
saw
Okay.
that, all right.
Okay, I get another hit. I get another hit.
Watch
Just-
what?
Oh, okay.
Oh
Yeah.
my lord, that was
Every
so
time.
close.
Every time.
That's a hit.
So that
Every
that
time.
literally at the very last second rolled off of the 1 and onto a 19.
I was ready to
Jeez.
internally scream, but hey.
Well, I think
Okay.
Mirren's doing so well here that I think that Taymor's about to externally scream. I don't know. Let's roll for
That's the
damage.
plan.
Let's see
That's
how
the
you
plan.
do.
I just want to destroy it. Okay.
Okay. 9 points of damage.
Is it dead?
Still alive.
Oh no.
Oh.
Is
Barely.
on its
Will it
last
pick the
wisps.
opponent's-
And realizing this on its turn, what it's going to do is become incorporeal. And you guys see it fade away around the corner here. So you kind of feel the wisp of it move to the west a little bit.
Ooh.
Now, it's up to you guys if you want to follow it in, or if you don't want to, and we can carry on not in combat. So it's up to you.
I'll let it go. It's a spirit anyways. It's probably scared. Well,
I would like to walk over to the rest of the group. Do we get a sense? We know it went to the west towards the tunnel, right?
Yeah, for sure. So it went. There's like a cave entrance that comes off. So this seems to you like you've fallen out of the sewers and into like a subterranean cave which still has the water falling through. You can kind of see all around you what's going on, but certainly now that the battle's finished, there's plenty of water raging around, and you guys, you know, it's going to be a little bit more tricky to traverse than the plain cobbles, but certainly it looks like it went over into this cave on the west over there.
Okay. Before anyone else gets to it, I would like to loot the first body.
Dang it!
Ooh.
I did not get a chance to last time. It's mine.
Okay. You find a set of claw weapons.
Ooh.
So these you can wear one in each hand, and it will like a fist weapon kind of thing that sits on each hand, like Wolverine, I guess, or something like mechanically done.
Interesting. But we need to take them to the generals first to get fixed up?
No, this is just a standard weapon, so you can use it straight away if you want to. But remember for you, that the way that you cast magic, you focus it through that staff.
Right. Besides, I got big claws anyway. So I'm gonna, now I go over to the rest of the group. I think I will hand them to Tika and say, you may need this more than I.
Tika, by the way, has has only just started calming down.
Yes.
So many. Look at me! I'm molting! Just starts brushing down his feathers a little bit, looks at the claws, and then looks at his own talons and goes, I don't think that's gonna work.
Tika, I'm gonna like put a hand on your shoulder and just go, okay, let's breathe. Let's take a let's count to 5. Okay, look at me.
Just squawks.
1, 2.
The feathers are starting to come down. He's starting to collect himself a little bit, and he just nods and just says, "Okay, yeah."
Okay, let's find out
share any of
we
that?
are.
Sure, you don't want the claws.
Fine, I'll take him. That's fine.
Okay.
Mm.
So,
I don't actually
for
know
the
if you-
sake of this, I've put in a new weapon in there, which you'll see, but that will rearrange that into claws for you while we're doing this. So that'll be on any second now.
Is it
I
okay
think
if
they just
Carol
popped
walks
in.
down a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. And yeah, while she's walking, she looks disgusted at like the entire atmosphere and why did it have to be a sewer that we had to walk through? Why couldn't we just we have a bird? Why couldn't we go through the air or something? Ugh.
Well, Carol
to my-
quickly
Bird.
finds.
Uh-oh.
So, Carol, you can see that there's a ladder going up, and there appears to be a door on the other side.
Uh-oh.
There's a ladder over here. Should we climb up?
And you can see in the southwest that there's a locked door just beyond the green wall on the other side of the sewer.
Oh, would you get that? There's another door over there.
Actually, Chris, could I first take a peek, just look inside of this cave to the west?
Yeah, sure.
There. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Just want to see inside.
Feel like
So,
in my
that's
gut,
it.
Inside the
that's all-
cave, you can kind of see straight away there's a human skeleton on the floor. And a much smaller one, so it looks like a male and a female to one side. Probably dragged down here many, many years ago. There's rocks all over the place, and you can kind of hear some wisping beyond towards the south of the cave. Now you can't see anything, but I'm going to get you to make an insight check to see what you can see, kind of what you can feel
do that.
about the place. So I'll pop that in the chat for you. Take a look.
Insight? Not great.
There's something there, but you don't know what.
Okay.
Hmm.
I kind
On
of
the
so I'm gonna turn back and give like a passing glance to the cave and just walk back.
Okay.
On the flip side, I'd actually like to use is it clairvoyance on the other side of the door over here?
Sure.
It's the one that lets me use a little a sensor. I'd like it to be a sight sensor. So let me figure out how to do that.
Yep, just click the spell in, and then we can. What we can do is, we can put you in there specifically, so onto the map. So if
Okay.
I do this, and you
Okay.
can see in here now. What you can see in there specifically are 2 of the Dragonkin defenders.
Oh, 6?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh. No, just 2 of them.
Oh, it's 2.
There's
it's
2 of
okay.
them.
Why'd I think
Looks like
six?
they've made temporary camp in there. At the
Interesting.
moment, they haven't noticed anything on the other side of the door. But there's obviously
Oh, no.
they've got a couple of tents in there. There's a fire where they've been cooking and eating. But most importantly, Cathar, what you saw is a glazed, dull look in their eyes, like they're not themselves and they're being controlled somewhere else.
Hmm.
Which
And a
is
bear
why
And
you presume, and a bear trap. Which is why you presume that all this stuff you've heard, that the node on Dragonkin, they're all kind of under control at the moment. They're all attacking things because they think they're being attacked. So they're playing right into the hands of as part of the Elder God Wars.
Unfortunate.
That gives me.
All right, I
gives
have
me
a
some
plan.
ideas.
Oh, you have a plan, do you?
Yes, it involves
Oh.
a fireball.
Oh, God.
Oh, yes. That was the plan. that was
Okay,
it.
well, obviously, I have obviously relayed everything I've seen back to the team. We'll just assume that.
Sure.
Okay.
Right.
Sure.
I've explained the situation, and I think this is where we need to go, but we have the advantage, and we should get the drop on them somehow.
Was
And
there
I'm
not
assuming this
another
is where
door?
Timber comes in with a fireball.
Okay. Well, if you have
I
a
would be more than
fireball,
happy
then
to do
one
that.
of us, one of us can open the door and, as fast as you can, just throw a fireball in there. Okay.
The thing is
As much as I
on the
love
other
causing
side-
a good ruckus. Yes, there is another
We should
door.
explore
isn't there?
further.
Yeah.
I agree with the demon. We should probably explore further.
Surely.
You will do more than that. Alright.
Go to this door.
I am. Hello. There we go.
So
All right.
over
Well, I'm not
here,
casting that spell twice, so it's up to somebody else.
this is a
Magic.
locked door that you can see ahead of you, and but there appears to be no keyhole, at least on this side of the door.
I see. Maybe if we went
Claire.
further into
Yeah.
that western.
Cleric, don't you have a way to discern between good and evil? Or am I thinking of paladins?
You're thinking of paladins.
Okay.
A little
cool.
insulted, but
So I would like. Can I approach the door and do like an Arcana check just to see if it's magically trapped?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet.
Let me pop the Arcana check in for you. We'll see what you can figure out about the door.
Arcana check. Was also bad.
Absolutely nothing.
No, nothing.
It's
This
magic.
door is regular. Okay. Great. It's a magic
so-
door, guys. I figured it out.
You can feel that there's a bolt somewhere that's magically turned. But that is it. That is all you've got.
I'm not sure. There must be something else in the room that we haven't seen.
We could either be one of two
Possibly.
things. We could go and obviously firebolt that entire room. Maybe there's a key. Or we go back on the other side and go that way and go the back way. Maybe there's a back way. If not, then we just die. And it's fine.
Oh.
How are
Byron,
you going to get
even though
back
you-
there?
Well,
I think she
If we
means
go
the
back-
cave.
yeah, the cave. So instead of
Yeah,
having
Oh, the
gone
cave.
True,
south,
but
we'll just go to the west side. And I bet you there's,
I
caves
can
are just,
cast
like,
detect
tunnels,
magic
right?
on the door.
Oh,
Yeah, why
cast
don't you?
detect magic.
Okay, fine. We'll do that. Bard
And then
carry.
we can take a short rest. Yep.
You know.
All right.
Hey, I mean, man, if you ever wanted a
And-
1d10 cantrip, I can hook you up.
Okay. I don't know what I just did, but I
No, you
placed.
put
Hey,
down
does
to
the
see
magic-
all of the magic in there. So you can
Ah.
sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. And certainly there's some very nasty damage on the quite a far way ways. Potentially in the cave, which is just on the other side of this room, you think. But more importantly, in the
Alright.
room ahead of you, there's a magic door ahead, which you won't be able to get through on this side. It's an enchantment. It's only openable from something on the other side of this door. And it seems to be some kind of puzzle or something like that's there that's going to be a little bit tricky to get through. But it's on the other side of that door, presumably to get you through to this point.
Right.
Okay, so we've
Not
got
good
we've
at
got two
puzzles, guys.
options. Well, we've got the way I see it, we've got two options. We can go through that cave and maybe kind of go in a circle, or we can deal with the dragonkin up ahead and maybe also go in a circle. I don't know.
I'm going to get you
I
to
say
do me
we
an
deal
insight
with the
check,
dragon.
Cathar.
Oh, okay.
So
Is this a split the party moment?
Never
you
split the
never
party.
split the
party.
party. Never split the party.
Never
Never
split.
split the party. That is
No,
a
I think it'd
party.
be a great idea. Here, let me go with Carol. Just me.
Oh,
I'll
yes,
just
let
take
me go with
Carol.
the demon
Just me.
too.
Here, I'll just
Yes.
back
Okay.
away.
I'll give you some wine.
It'll be fine. Oh yeah.
A
So-
little bit
wait,
of
hang on.
wine.
Wait, no.
What Tika can tell is that the magics are in two very different ecosystems. So it would tell you perhaps that the cave does not lead down to that area, the room where you're looking at.
So you're saying it wouldn't lead up.
Wouldn't be up. Looks like the cave could be a dead end.
Right.
That's me being very liberal with the rules as well, by the way.
Okay.
So,
That's
I
fair.
don't want you guys
Well,
to be
I'm-
looking around for 2 hours.
Yeah.
All right, not
I
gonna
say we
lie,
go-
not gonna lie, guys.
I think we go
Yeah, I
together.
feel like we should bounce. Dragon
Yeah,
Canary.
Fireball. Dragon.
Yeah, so
Canary.
I say, Tika, you open the door, and Temor, you be ready to throw a fireball in there with your demon
Oh,
magic.
God,
and
why am I
swords.
opening the door?
Well, you,
all right.
you can
just
open
because
the door
I've
from
seen
there.
it.
You know, I
that
can
would
just kick down the door myself.
Kick the door down.
Right.
Do it.
So, at this point, Tamor, you can see 2 of the Dragonkins, just like we said.
Oh yes.
So I will give
Mhm.
you 1 action, 1 movement before we start combat. So just you.
Okay.
So,
All right. Open
you're
the
gonna
door.
do
or,
something-
Like,
no, the door's open. They've
Door's open,
recognized
okay.
it. You've got 1 action
Gotcha.
before they're going to spring into action.
Okay. Staff.
Here we go.
My staff also casts it, so this is gonna be a staff of fire or staff of power. So
Okay,
I'll just
no
raise
problem.
it.
I
and-
will add the extra slot back on.
Okay, sounds good. Just raise it, and I'll say, "May we join you for dinner?" And just blast them with fire right in the center of the room. Brilliant.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast fireball.
I said cast fireball right at the campfire too, so it's like right in the middle of the room, and just like more fire.
Perfect. Go for it.
Okay.
So you should have fireball within your spell slots. Does that work?
Sure do.
There we
Ah, there
go.
we go. Right there.
Okay.
Nice.
Bye-bye.
Okay, and then close the door right after that.
Yeah. Let's move it along so you don't toast yourself.
good.
I'm gonna have a couple of saving throws first.
Ah.
One
Ah!
passes and one. So can you roll?
I sure can.
Oh,
There
no.
it is. There it is.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Roll all the dice.
Let's go.
Oh,
Not as
Is
big
that
as
the
juicy.
a
I'm
wolf
glad
in
I'm not in
that?
that room.
Oh, you're all gonna die.
It-
All in good.
It would have been Southern Fried Aviancy if you were. Let's.
Well done.
So
I'll
one
be
of
off
them
Fried
takes
Aviancy.
a much bigger brunt.
Nice.
Move to wherever you want to. You've closed the door. Move wherever you
Yep.
want to, and we'll.
Just
You can jump down if you want to. You can take the rest of your movement to jump down off of there because you're on a platform right now. You're slightly above. You're 10 foot above because you've gone up the ladder to get there.
That's fair. I think actually I'll
So-
stay right there.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want them having height advantage on me. I'm good. I'm gonna stay right here.
Sure. So let's roll for initiative, guys. Let's see how you
Let's
guys
go.
fare.
Thank you, Chris,
Oh.
for that. It felt cool. It was awesome.
Yay.
that was a cool play.
That was neat.
Yeah.
Did I
Dude,
not roll it?
look
Oh, I
at
didn't.
Carol being all dexterous over here.
Oh,
good.
somebody got the 20, Carol.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Carol
There you
does
go.
yoga though.
Can I just say as well, in D&D, clerics are always at the bottom. They're never first in
Always.
combat. So
Never Carol. Let's
Whoa.
go.
this
Cleric Carol.
dexterous priest, she's been doing some Krav Maga and you know,
Oh, yeah.
Squats.
jumping. Yeah, squats
Squats.
for days, bro.
Do
These
CrossFit.
glutes.
Her daughter is the head of the cheerleading squad. She has to know something.
Oh, here we go again,
Mm.
talking about your kids.
My Angelica.
Car-
My angel.
All my kids died in the God Wars.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
This took a dark turn.
Nah. Thanks, Armadillo. Not bitter.
Not bitter or anything.
Well, now.
Okay.
So,
Anyway, back to fighting.
as the head of the PTA, Carol, how would you how would you deal with this? You've seen
Well,
you've
I would-
felt the flush of heat, and you can see a great big grin on Temur's face. The door shuts, and she just looks down to you like,
Primed and ready for meat tenderizing.
I'd like
Are
to
you-
speak to whoever's in charge, and she wants to walk up.
"Yep,
And
There it is.
if I can stand there.
that's okay. There you go."
But- I want to open the door once again and
Mhm.
reach in my hand and attack. This one looks like a manager. I'm gonna attack this one with the sacred flame.
This one looks like a manager, she said.
Just
Yeah.
reach in. I want to speak to your manager.
Your manager, the classic.
Goes to
Wanna
kill.
fight
You're
Jazz?
the manager now.
I think Jazz is
I own this establishment now.
me.
He turns to you and he says,
Uh,
"My manager's on annual leave. You will have to speak to me," and dodges the sacred flame.
That's so good. Oh no.
Wow.
ugh.
Done.
Oh, dude, clever. I
That
love
would-
it.
Is it okay if I move one more time, or is that a?
Yeah, you've got a space. You've got a couple of spaces of movement, so you can move onto the edge of the
see.
platform there.
I'm gonna move out of the way so anyone else can go in if they want. Maybe
Sure.
mirror. Alright, let's say my turn.
Tika.
All right,
the-
Tika Tika.
Here we go.
it's a little bit toasty, but it's calmed down now.
Okay, now since
Obviously,
I
the
have
plans worked.
brilliantly, I love it. Now, since I've seen the room via clairvoyance, can I spawn, for example, a dancing rapier in there? Or would I need
You
better
would
line
need
of sight of the room?
You need better line of sight for sure. Yeah, because
Ah.
otherwise it might end up in the brickwork, right? Like it might end up in the deep earth, which is surrounding all the sewers. So
Yeah,
you need to be able to see where you're going to put it. You could move, do it, and then move again.
that's true. I think it's just danger. So I'm gonna move into position and spawn a dancing rapier. And
I'll put it on
many
for you.
times.
That's okay.
Okay,
I'll put it
and
on
can
for
I-
you. Where would you like it?
Smack dab in between the two of those dragon
Yeah.
kin. Yeah.
Like that?
I think that's all right. Yeah, that's perfect. And I want to attack the right dragonkin with it
Sure.
after I get the heck out of the way.
Go for it. Let's attack.
Cool, we'll go. All right, normal.
Murder.
Does
Oh.
not a hit, I'm afraid.
Oh well.
There.
Rapier had a bad day.
Mhm.
And as a bonus action, I'm gonna run Bardic Inspiration as soon as I can find where the heck it is.
So
There it
you've
is. Bardic
used your
Inspiration
bonus action.
Oh, I've used. Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay,
The,
so yeah,
the dancing
then I end
rapier
my
is
turn.
your bonus. You don't want to like fire a crossbow bolt and then move or something like that. Always do that.
Oh,
Or throw one of your
yeah,
daggers.
You're right. I'm so used to fighting these magical creatures, I kind of forgot that I can use a normal crossbow on these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll lob a crossbow shot at
Sure, go for
the same dragonkin. It looks like he's got best line of sight.
Absolutely. That's just a miss, I'm afraid. Yeah, you've just missed on that
Ow.
one. So the bolt just pings off to the side. Fortunately, it does ping a rat to the floor for later on, so you're all good
Nice.
there.
Okay.
Little squeak.
Intended. Calculated.
Calculate.
Poor rat.
I had my
Adapt,
turn.
improvise, overcome.
I have
look at-
fabulously done absolutely nothing.
I look at Tika and I say, "Do you eat those?" No?
If you're not going to finish them, I will.
You're a bird.
Times are hard at the end of the world, right? Like,
Yeah,
Do
do what we
it-
must,
it
but
do be
sewer
hard.
rat isn't exactly high on my palate.
it's not all red wine and canopies, Carol. You know, it's.
What can I say?
You mean it's
Uh,
not?
Temor, over to you. As
All
our
right.
resident fire starter.
Out of my way. Let me get in that room.
Oh,
I'm,
God.
I'm walking right in. Here we go.
I was waiting for her to
I
pull
don't
the
need
goofy
no-
meme, and I'll do it again.
I could. You want me to do it again?
Again,
I got
see?
like 5 charges on the staff.
No, no, it's okay.
Wait. Oh,
We'll
should
go-
I do it again?
You do you. You do you.
Demons first.
Ooh. I have so many options now. Guys, you don't understand.
You have got that thing that we put in place the other day that you could use.
There is. Oh, I don't know if.
Oh.
You think I should use it now?
Ooh.
I was thinking about that. I'm not gonna lie.
I think
scared.
this is your moment.
Okay.
Now.
So here's what I want to do. Chris, if you'll allow this, I want to go into the room and I want to shut the door behind me.
Okay,
Inside.
go for it.
And then I'd like to use the thing. So
Okay.
the party doesn't see it automatically.
Right, let's
And
do
then
it.
I'd like to use the other thing. Yep. Neat.
So you go in and you shut the door and smile a grin. And I am gonna describe what happens.
Go for it.
Bum. At this point, Temor transforms into a snarling, half dragon-looking demon with white horns coming out and begins to breathe fire at those inside the room.
Mm-hmm. Breath weapon.
Breath weapon.
Oh, this is gonna be
God.
cool. So all
That's
they
so
hear
cool.
from like the outside is like, okay, hang on. Oh, there it
Just
is, yep.
snarling
Stomach
in
acting up.
rage.
And fire and like, oh, what is she doing in there?
So
Normal
if you
RuneScape.
now click other formula, we'll see
Other
how this
formula,
goes.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. There we go.
Okay, so the first dragonkin meets its doom pretty quickly. The other one
Nice.
is still alive and kicking, and quite healthy as well in comparison to the first.
Okay.
So one down. Do you want to change back? Or do
No,
you want to stay
no,
that
I think I'll
way?
keep it. I want to
Keep
stay
it.
that way for just a little bit longer.
So you are super
God.
powerful in this form. Are you going to open the door? Or are you just going to keep it there?
I tell you what, I'll open the door. For dramatic
Okay,
effect,
so-
open the door, and then I'll look towards them, demon form, wipe my lips a little bit, and say, I'll look at Myron and say, 1.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Carol kind of retracts. Like, oh god.
I love this character!
We gonna be like that, okay?
Okay, we go,
I look
we
up-
go. Come
Look
at
at
me.
Myron and they say, after you?
And in fact, it is Myron's turn.
Alright, I rolled up my sleeves for this.
Yeah,
Ugh.
let's go, let's go.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I can easily account it. I get 30 feet and 25 gets me right to about here. So
Yeah,
I want
you
to
can absolutely.
And in passing of Tamor, I'm gonna look gonna be like, that's a nice look for you. And then I'm gonna grab out my sword and just start whacking the heck out of the dragon.
Nice.
I'm very
Absolutely.
excited. Oh god, I'm so scared. That's so funny.
I'm just remembering that Tamor has already seen right through your ruse, and so we'll
have.
we'll absolutely know that you're worried about not hitting this dragon king.
Oh god.
Go
Okay.
on.
Oh,
Go to show.
oh. Here we go.
Oh,
You can do it, guys.
God.
There's so much pressure. Okay.
Don't be scared. Be prepared.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh,
my God.
Your second attack will be a 20. Don't worry about it.
Unfortunately, the
one
first
more.
attack is a no-go. You've got another.
Okay.
Let's see how it goes.
I have
You
to beat
are a knight.
Tamor.
Come on.
I am a knight.
Do it.
Let me just channel my inner.
I'm watching.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a good hit.
Is that
Hey!
what
Nice.
Yeah.
Better.
Good
Nice. There
hit.
you go.
Thank you. Thank you. I just wanted to die. I can't take you seriously. Don't look at me. Ugh.
I'm looking right at you.
11 points of damage. Solid.
Okay.
right through
Nice.
me.
Okay, very good. So, pretty solid. We're going to go over to the Dragonkin Defender now. So
Okay.
it's going to
Alright.
move straight past Myron and look at Tamor and just get locked in battle.
Mhm.
To do this, the Dancing Rapier will get an attack of opportunity, Cathar.
Ooh.
But it's incensed, and you can tell it wants to fight with this fire-breathing demon.
Okay, so how do I
Right back.
So
Smack.
just do a normal attack with your Dancing Rapier. So from your inventory, just
Whoops.
click it and you're away.
Okay.
There you go. So normal attack.
And- okay.
So hit, roll for damage.
All right. Nice.
Hey.
8 points of damage. Pretty good. So let's say that it's so focused on getting towards Tamor that it just doesn't even see it, and in fact it hardly feels it. You see the slight step down as it nicks across the back of its knee, but it's just absolutely going for it. So
Oh.
with that in mind, it's going to attempt to shield bash first of all on
Okay.
Tamor.
I'm so excited.
Doesn't hit at all.
Hey.
Not even close.
I
Turn
Um,
guys.
on hand repair the shield.
So it tries to do that, completely fails. Looks at you, snarls, and tries to take a stab with its spear on its second attack.
He's so mad at you.
What'd you do?
Oh, I bet.
Same exact
And his
rule.
anger is frothing from his mouth and just completely misses. And his spear almost gets stuck in the brickwork behind you as he has to lodge it free. And there's just this spittle coming down from this node on Dragonkin as it's looking at you intently. You just do exactly the same thing and you're almost like, "Ah!" Straight back at it.
Ah! Shouting match. It's great.
Slightly more conservative is Carol from Finance.
Carol, PTA mom.
That transition.
The PTA mom is a little,
Kind of don't want to go in there.
your head a little bit. Yeah.
No, we got this. We got this, right, Mary?
Yeah, we got it. I'll be counting 4-1.
No, I'm just kind of cast. Where is it? Where is it? Does that say touch? Okay, this is a touch. I'm just gonna awkwardly walk up to Timur,
Look at my
cast a guidance, and back away.
guidance. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool. So guidance essentially allows you to add a D4 onto an ability check or an attack check of your choice for Tamor.
Yeah.
So it's just like Bardic Inspiration, but a smaller dice.
Oh, do you still have Bardic Inspiration running on you?
I
Nope. You
think
used
I
it.
used it. Yeah, I used it.
Oh, okay, good. Glad it got used.
Don't
It's like
worry,
worst
don't
Bardic
let it go.
Inspiration, basically.
Any bonus action for you, MY?
Oh god. Nah, I think I'm good. I'm gonna save up.
Cool. Tika, you've not seen it, but there's definitely some angry stuff going on next door. What would you like to do?
Screaming.
We're gonna, you know what? I'm feeling a little intimidated. I am just gonna Bardic Inspiration Temor, and
I'll take it.
run my enchanted my dancing rapier because I am not going in there. I refuse.
Supports are kind of.
The support.
Oh, maybe I can't Bardic Inspiration. I think I used it already.
You can do another
You
one.
use multiple
You've got
times.
more than one. Yeah, absolutely. I'll
Okay.
I'll add an extra one on if it's not allowing you. Give me one sec. Oh, I see why. Okay.
Oh,
yeah. Try now.
It's okay.
Yep, do it now. You've got it, and I've moved your dancing rapier into place for you as well.
I think I just
So-
wait. I just used it on myself. I think I did.
No, it's fine.
Oh, you
Don't
can't
worry.
use it on
So-
yourself. So
No. So you're all good. It just doesn't automate
Okay,
everything
cool.
for you, so don't worry at all. Do you want to do the dancing rapier as well to attack?
yes, yeah, we'll use the dancing rapier to attack. Here, let me set that up real quick.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, solid.
Solid hit.
Nice.
Not bad. Okay, another 8.
8 points of damage. Good. So this guy's going down. It's taking him a lot longer than the other guy. We'll see how it goes. Tamor,
Oh my god.
locked in the snarling battle with the Nodon Dragonkin Defender in front of you.
Okay. So the problem is, he's right in front of me, and a lot of my spells are ranged attacks. However, I could just go clawing on him. It wouldn't do much damage, but it would look freaking cool. Do I have like
I mean, you
a
could-
claw attack, or would that be just regular?
You
Oh,
could
to
use your
the face.
dagger or your staff of power. You can use the
Use the
staff
dagger.
of power just to do like a bonk, or you could just do
Monk.
an acid splash or an
thinking about
eldritch
that.
blast if you wanted to. Entirely up to you.
Yeah, there we go, Eldritch Blast. Well, yeah, classic. We'll go Eldritch Blast. Yeah. This guy, he thinks
Sure.
he's all that.
This
Yeah,
guy.
You know what? This freaking
Guily.
guy. So amid
He's
all of
gold.
my growling and rumbling, I'm gonna utter some, unholy incantation and just, right at him. Kabam!
That's a
Nice.
solid hit.
Ooh.
Roll for damage.
Neat. Okie dokie. Please.
Throw all your stuff on it. Murderate him.
Nice.
Murderize
Nice.
him.
7 points. This guy he's not doing too good right now.
And so I
Myron?
have,
Oh, sorry, I do beg your
hang
pardon.
on. No, you're fine. I have Bardic Inspiration and Guidance on me right now.
You can't use guidance to add extra damage.
No, yeah.
But I'll allow bardic inspiration. That's fine. So
I
you
don't
can
think
roll
I
an
want to
extra
add
D8.
either of them.
Okay.
That's okay.
Oh.
I'll save it.
Yeah, you can
yeah,
absolutely
save
save it as well. Myron, over to you.
Well, I feel a little excluded because everybody's screaming. So I think I'm just gonna scream as well. And I'm
Okay.
just gonna whack the heck out of that guy with my lungs.
Do elves not scream in like beautiful song or something like that instead? Is that?
Well, I'm just gonna sit. I'm in my mind, it's like opera. I'm not gonna do it because then I'll break your ears. But like, that's what I'm imagining in my head.
You're not going to give a little bit of. You could do that. You could have a bit of agro, decimal, latimo, agro, something like that.
Okay. Pasta shows up
This
right here.
guy
Yeah.
comes in here fucking showing off his opera skill. Look at that, Chris. Alright, you know what?
This is
What
like
did
a
I
crystal
just
song. I like to hear.
I'm getting-
Exactly.
My
this is what
Italian
goes through my
ears have been insulted.
That's why it's me. You know, it's
Uh,
Italian.
mind.
Come
You know
on.
what? This is great.
Come on.
Okay, so I'm
It was
gonna-
great.
Cathar
We
bougie
love
all
it.
of a sudden.
That was
Elitist
pretty
good.
Cathar.
I'm just gonna hit it with my Frostbrand longsword.
Do it.
Okay,
Let's just,
let's
Yeah,
go.
let's just have to
Bet you
destroy it. My reputation is on the line.
Can we just replace
Absolutely.
the music with?
As an
Oh
Ire
my
Wolf, you're doing
God.
just fine. Let's go. That's funny.
So,
Oh no. That one.
Oh no! What's in that one?
natural one. Let's have a D100, please.
Bitch funny face.
So I have a rule where if you get a natural one, you don't get a second go. I'm afraid either.
Mm.
So you attack wildly and you lose track of the fight around you.
Oh God.
You
Oh.
end your turn, and from now on, you're going to be at the bottom of the initiative order at the start of the next round.
Oh.
Oh god.
Oh. There was the
Oh,
drop
got
off.
cocky.
There it was.
There it
After
is.
all the
It's all
20.
downhill
There it
from
is.
here. Sorry, Saren.
So, the Dragonkin Defender.
Mhm.
It's going to
Upsetty spaghetti.
move around here, getting 2 attacks of opportunity from Tamor and the Dancing Rapier.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can do a melee attack here. So you can do dagger if you want to, Jaxis.
I was thinking staff.
Sure. A little bonk.
Bonk. Yep, right in the mid. It's Oh, it does have something called Power Strike, but is that only used on an action? I can't use that on a
I would say so, yeah. I would just do a normal attack with it. So like a
that's fine.
standard to hit.
Bonk. Okay. How do I hit with just the staff?
Oh, sorry, that's me.
Or do I just- Oh.
So I would just click the staff so it comes in.
Mhm.
And then I tell you what, I'll put a normal staff into your character sheet just to make it a little bit easier
Okay.
for you. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So quarterstaff, there you go.
Alright, alright. I do have a small knife.
So you should have a quarterstaff in your inventory now.
Yes. Perfect.
Okay. And obviously, for Cathar, it's the Dancing Rapier.
Yeah, I was waiting until she got her hit in.
Oh no, you guys, by all means.
Nice.
Okay.
So that's actually a hit, and you do it versatile because you are two-handed with it. You're not holding a shield or anything, so
Got you. Okay, perfect. Ooh.
7 points
Nice.
of damage as well. That's not bad,
Fuck.
right? Like,
No, not
the
bad.
guy gets hit
It's a lot of
across the
D8.
ear, bang, ah, kind of as he goes away.
All right.
Dancing
Take
We're
him
Rapier.
not
out.
done with you yet.
But wait, there's more.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Good hit.
Ooh.
But wait.
Good
But
hit.
wait, there's damage.
But wait.
Ooh.
No, that's a lot of damage.
Nine.
How about a little more?
Now that's
a lot of
damage.
The guy
That's a
looks
lot of damage.
really. The guy looks really close to death. He gets really angry, and he's just gonna start breathing fire.
Oh, I am glad I am out here.
I
same.
am.
Oh no! Oh no!
Resistant
Oh
to
no!
fire.
It's coming towards me.
Do it. Do it. You won't.
It won't. It won't hit Tika
Tika's-
because it hits the wall, but it will
Yeah.
hit Myron and Tamor.
Mm.
And my
Just outside.
swords. Oh no.
Yeah, your sword will
We
be
have a-
fine.
Dex
okay.
save.
Yeah, so if you two can make a dex save, and so because you're resistant to fire, you're absolutely right. You'll take half damage from it.
Since I'm holding
So
a
we'll see
shield,
how
do I
that
take
goes.
half or no?
Nice try, but no.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, I darn it! It was worth a shot.
Ooh, that's not good.
Okay, so
Oh!
you fail.
Oh,
guys
yeah, we
both
failed
fail.
that
Yes.
time.
Holy cow!
23
Ay,
points
ay.
of damage. So Myron, you take
Ow.
that all,
Great.
and Tamor takes half.
Tamor
Ugh.
stands there in the flames, unmoving, growling back towards
Mm.
the Dragonkin.
Oh, I like that. It's good.
I'm gonna try not to
Yeah.
cry at the amount of
Flames
damage I just
licking up
lost.
around my robes.
Okay.
Yes.
You hear from the doorway.
Kill it.
You guys doing okay in there?
I'm just gonna be
Let us
like,
know if you
whispering
need
to
some
the
healing.
okay when the dragon
come in.
Myron,
Never
over
safe.
to you.
Oh, well, I'm having a great time.
Great time.
I'm just gonna try not to act like I was phased because I got Tamor behind me. Like it's like a
Mhm.
it's like a contest right now, so I can't let Tamor know.
Do you
that
wanna make another deception check to see if you can renew your
Absolutely,
how
I
good
do.
you are?
I'm probably.
She just
And-
got
and-
blasted with fire. You think I'm gonna believe that?
Everything's the same.
well let's see how
my
Tamor does
God.
on their insight.
Yeah, no. I
So
saw it.
just for the viewers who can't see this, Myron managed to get a 6 on their deception check versus Tamor's 20 on their insight. It's oof. That's pretty much you've just read Myron's soul at this point, Jaxis. So
Yeah, no.
you're good.
I see everything.
This is great.
Thank you, Dice, for
So-
being very in character.
Myron, you wet the bed until you were 6? Whoa.
I don't want to talk about
What?
it. It was one bad dream. Okay, I'm gonna.
Oh, honey.
I'm gonna. Oh, honey. I'm gonna hit the dragonkin like my life depends on it because I'm just terrified.
Go for it.
Kill it. Kill it already.
Okay, don't panic.
Yeah,
Don't
breathe on
panic,
it.
Byron. Everything.
Brave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
there
we
you go.
go. See,
Don't
every
panic.
time, every time.
See what happens when you PVM, you panic, and so I panicked, and here we are.
Wait, no.
Damage.
Panicky, don't panic.
Panicking?
I
I'm
don't know.
panicking?
I'm panicking.
I'm panicking, I'm panicking.
PBMing? I'm PBMing?
I'm gonna roll the damage for that.
I'm rolling deception. I'm rolling deception.
8 points, not too bad. That's your first. Let's go for the second one.
Oh.
So hit.
I have such a funny dialogue if this thing dies.
Oh no.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, I think your wish
Very
might come
nice.
true.
What's your dialogue, Myron, as you manage to
Hey.
smash your sword through and displace the beast? Let's hear it.
I'm not used to getting hit, right? Because I'm awesome, right? So
Correct.
I'm gonna look at Tamor and just be like, "That's 4 from me. We're doing great. What's your count?"
Oh my god. It's funny.
Just completely,
I just-
completely shook.
She's burnt. She's, stabbed probably.
my
I can't
hair.
remember what happened. And she just, yeah, her hair is all singed. And I say, I don't know. Hang on, wait, Julie, what were
I
you saying?
think this is I was gonna say I think this is appropriate right now. She's gonna cast Prayer of Healing on everybody.
Oh, that's very good of you.
It's so
Yeah.
nice
Mom.
of you.
Yeah.
Aw.
Oh,
Well,
bless.
Oh
And I
come
would like
on,
to,
bro.
So you
Aw.
guys spend 10 minutes resting because that's how long that particular
Yes.
spell takes. And you all get
Really?
5 points of health back.
Hey.
There you go. It's all added
Can
on.
Really
I?
rolled
So
Can I?
ones.
Ooh.
go on,
I was gonna
gossip.
say,
Sorry.
Can I? No, it's okay. Can I like loot from the dead bodies?
Okay, yeah, here we go.
Yep. You've
I'm
got
so
spears,
excited.
shields, and studded leather, and some gold coin.
I'll take their gold because I'm poor.
Okay.
Imagine being poor.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Imagine
Three
being
kids.
poor.
3 kids ain't cheap. That's
At least she's honest.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want
Chris,
three kids.
after the battle, I'd like to phase back into humanoid form.
absolutely. There we go.
I look at her and just go, "Do you just do that? Is that like
Yes.
by accident?"
It's the popcorn.
Yeah,
It's the
no, like, it's
popcorn.
this crazy popcorn. It's so hot. They put like, those jalapenos from the Ark? Yeah, those kind. No. That is my true form. I only take this form to make you all feel more comfortable.
That's very nice of you.
Don't get
You
used
still
to it.
keep. You still keep the horns though, and the
Yes.
Mhm.
and the
Just a
tail.
little.
Unfortunately, they are part of my skull. I don't have a tail.
Right,
actually.
right.
I do this on-
You don't have a tail? Oh, I thought you would have had a
Unfortunately,
tail under
they're
there. Okay, okay.
Do not look! How dare you touch me, human?
I'm just asking. There's no,
That's right.
no
That's right. Back away
offense
from this. You can't touch this.
here. All right. Just
Sorry.
what's on the dragonkin?
So
Rest your
the
feet.
Dragonkin stuff's already been picked up by Carol. Now
Okay.
in the room itself
Remind
is a
me.
locked door, and for the first time, and I know it's not on the map, so I apologize, are 5 statues around the room, and these
Oh,
are all
5
humanoid
statues,
statues. Yep. Each has a plaque underneath them, but they must have had their writing rubbed off. They're all naked except for one, and around the rooms are piles of old weapons and armor. There's some writing in the walls that you guys can read, which says simply, "These ones are heroes." So there's 5 statues. I'll mark them on the map very badly. Bear with me. 1, 2, 3, 4,
They're just
5.
Lost
So all
your
different sizes, and there's an amount of armor and stuff, different types of armor all around the world, all around the room.
Can I get
cool.
my-
Locked
can I use,
door
like-
sits in the northeast.
Mm-hmm. Can we examine this one?
Sure. In fact, I'm going to make a small diagram on my notepad to remind myself. So this is the one that isn't naked.
Not naked. Okay.
Yep. And he has a. Let me just check here. So this is. He's holding out his hand as if to show off a ring on his finger, and has armor on over. There's armor on already over the top of this statue, as if it were a mannequin. And he sits at exactly floor level. The armor on this particular statue is made up of rings, so it's like a ring mail kind of piece.
Alright. Okay. How about let's look at like all the rest of the floor.
Yeah, sure. So going around, so statue 1 here, and then going all the way around to 4 here. So statue 1 has a piece of cloth wrapped around its head and its eyes so it can't see, and the writing on this one just says, "This one liked to remain unseen." Statue 2 is a really chunky guy, but the writing has gone completely. Statue 3 is a normal-looking human, very strong, and the writing said, "This one was the weakest." And statue 4 is holding a book, and on the symbol is on the book is a symbol, and there's a set of scales on the symbol.
And can we look at the armor that's
Okay.
scattered about the room?
Sure. So there's 4 sets of armor. There's hide armor. There's full plate. There's chainmail, and there's scale mail.
Maybe the full plate would go on the one in the corner here, just because he looks bigger. He looks like he could maybe take a few hits.
The strongest, you mean?
So, I'm assuming. Here's a
I
question.
think everything is
I'm sure-
mismatched.
Possibly. I feel like hide is definitely going to go on the weakest one. Right?
Okay.
Because that's the weakest armor.
You think so?
Or it could be the diamond, the jewels, because the weakest is in the weakest mentality, meaning they gave up and went straight for.
I think you're
Right.
overthinking it, honestly.
That's where my mind went.
I'm
Chris,
ashamed to admit that I thought it was a pun and that the hide should go on the guy who always stays hidden.
that was mine. That would work. It would work.
That's
Chris,
actually
would you mind giving us
clever.
another
Let's try
rundown of the different statues?
Sure. So you've got statue 1, which has a piece of cloth wrapped around its head and the eyes so it can't see. And the writing on this one just says, "This one likes to remain unseen." Statue 2 is of a really chunky guy, but the writing is gone. Statue 3 is a strong human. And the writing says, "This one has the weakest." And statue 4 is holding a book, and on the book is a symbol of a set of scales.
Okay.
2 of these seem pretty obvious. It's the other 2.
So what 2 do you
Scale is
think
I
so
say
far?
I obviously think we should probably put the scale armor on the set of scales, the one that has a set of scales,
Yeah.
and try the hide armor on the one who wants to remain unseen.
Okay. Do you want to do that?
What do you guys think?
Either
I mean,
the
it's up
hide
for
or
a
the
try.
chain. Because the chain is. Or no, because chain would be rattly. Yeah, maybe
Okay, now my thought process on the chain, armor here is that chain armor is kind of a one size fits all. It's got a little more wiggle room than the rest, so that might actually go on the big dude.
But you don't think that the chain would go on the weakest, and the plate, like the big strong like plate armor, would go on the more
strongest?
dinky
The
guy?
plate armor being the strongest armor would make sense to put on the weakest person if he's trying to overcompensate. That's my thought
He is-
process anyway.
He is like a. This is a weird statue to show the weakest because he's a strong-looking knight. I mean, if I saw this man in the White Knights,
Weak-willed,
I would.
maybe.
Maybe weak-willed. Maybe the light of
Yeah.
Saradomin hasn't touched him quite
I said,
yet.
oh, here we go. Oh,
He
here
needs
we
more
go.
chaos. I can
Oh.
hook him up. Don't worry, guys.
If he
I
has
got
so
you.
much chaos, maybe that's why he's weak.
Okay.
I still
So
think the
what
jewels
you?
go on.
Excuse me?
All right, here's. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick up the hide armor and put it on the one who wants to
Go
remain
for it.
unseen.
Okay. So the statue moves down and clicks into place at floor level.
I knew it.
Okay.
Right.
A little bit of audio.
That's
I
one
think.
down.
I'll put the chain on the bigger guy. Dress him up, make him look nice.
Nothing happens.
That's what I thought.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a plate, my dude.
Nothing interesting
It
happens.
could be a play.
Nothing interesting.
Nothing interesting happens. It could be a play on the words "the weakest link." The
Right,
links
right.
of a
Good
chain
point.
armor.
Yeah, I would like to put the chain
Ooh.
on the weakest.
Statue 3 moves down into position.
Nice.
So okay, and then
Okay.
I'm guessing the plate goes on the big guy. Hopefully.
Yeah.
And scales goes
Oh.
on the last choice.
Yes.
So you hear a click of the door as it opens out ahead of you.
Nice.
So the reason you guys had it all, except that the big guy, the reason why he had plate was because he always had a full plate.
Oh!
Ah.
Get out.
That's a different
Blocked,
one than I thought you were gonna
blocked,
make.
and reported.
Yes.
I hate it.
I hate it here.
All right, guys, I'm
I
out.
opted out of this
It was fun.
D&D
Jack-
session
Doing
thing.
great, guys.
I want that on a canvas. That
Alright.
was well done.
Okay, so has anybody noticed the bear trap in front of the door?
Can I try to
You'll be able
disassemble
to-
the bear trap?
The trap is there, you presume, so that the guards, if they were sleeping, they would have something to protect. They didn't expect a fire-breathing half demon to come in through the other entrance.
Wait.
So you'll be able to walk around that, no problem. So
Oh,
don't,
okay.
don't
No
worry
problem.
about it. It's fine.
The
Okay.
Can I just, as an aside, I want to pick up the rat that Tika had pinged.
That's
earlier,
my rat.
and I want to toss it into the bear trap.
Sure. So you,
my
you pick up the little
That's
rat
a
and
good
you underarm throw, and the rat somersaults round and just thump, and instantly
Nice.
you've got rat kebab because it's also fried from the fire, right? So you've got
That's true.
it's on a skewer and now it's fried, so you've got a perfect rat kebab.
I'm eating
You know
that.
what? Oh,
I
Yeah.
mean, that.
I'm eating that. I'll share it.
I'm glad you guys
I'll
can
share
your
it.
nutritional needs.
I pick it
Yeah.
up and I very slowly hand it over to Tika. Very slowly.
Sure.
Just in a flurry of beak, squawking, and rat viscera, just tears it apart in the most undignified
Yep.
manner. You've never seen an avianza eat before, and you don't think you ever want to see it again.
It's the only time you'll be eating today. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna look at Tika. That go down okay? You good?
It's good.
Delicious.
Oh, God,
Ugh,
Slurping down the
moving
rat
on.
tail at the end.
Barbard
I
fed.
lost my appetite.
Nice. That's kind of funny.
Disgusting.
All right,
So you
I'll
guys
just,
are in this
the
really
rat.
thin, really small space. Myron, you can see a door ahead of you, and the corridor you're in looks to be a U-turn.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh.
U-turn. Oh,
So I have
hmm.
either.
um,
Okay.
Can I examine this door?
Sure. Make me an investigation check. Do you want me to put it in the chat for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you've got it. The door
Oh, no,
looks
upside, yeah.
plain. No, it's fine. The door looks plain. There's no traps as far as you can tell. You can hear breathing on the other side.
What kind of breathing?
I whisper. Yeah, I whisper over to them.
Breathing
Yes.
of a dragonkin. For sure.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah. There's a dragon.
Okay, don't worry, guys. I have a plan.
Wait, no.
Whoa!
I have another plan, guys. It involves 2 fireballs.
Wait, no.
Just.
Oh
Okay,
God,
fine.
no!
Do you
I'm
want to
gonna.
go through the door?
Let
No,
me
okay,
just.
we don't have
let
to
me
go
just. Let me just cast clairvoyance, okay? On the other
yeah.
side
Have
of
it
the
again?
Let's do
door.
that.
I
Okay.
don't know if I have it again. Let
You
me. I don't. I
How
don't.
many
Yeah,
spell slots
Never
you
mind.
got? Oh, okay. Anyone else want to give a go at like maybe listening harder? Because I'm not great at that.
You won't be able to
I got
discern anything
elvish
else.
ears.
So at this
Yeah.
point,
Door.
it's going to be go through the door. I would go through the door.
Or
Hmm.
let's go through the
Let's go
door.
through the door. Let's go
But
through the
what's
door. Let's
down
go
As
through
the
our
hallway?
illustrious leader, I will be the first to open the door.
Mhm.
Okay?
Oh,
Oh.
Illustrious, alright.
Okay,
You go
That's
through,
Whoa.
and you see a female blue Nodon dragonkin clutching her head and screaming. Not screaming, but
Narissa.
shouting. And she turns to you and says, "Oh, you found me. I'm not dreaming, am I? No, you're real. I can tell from the smell down here. Look up. You can see that's my cellar door. I came down here. I was dragged down by 2 of my own. I'm sad to say, and they've kind of kept me here. How can I repay you?"
oh, darling.
No, Tamar.
We were sent to look for you specifically.
Yes,
I
we
think.
were
Is
here.
your name Narissa?
Yeah.
I am Narissa. That's correct, yes. What?
And we were sent to
What?
find you. You have to come with us.
I will not leave.
Why
Why?
not?
What?
Others in Gielinor will need my help. As my brethren have turned on them, I must stay and I must help the heroes of Gielinor. But wait. I can hear him coming. Please, take this journal before Kerabak comes and run. Just run.
We need to leave. We need to leave now.
Yep.
I grabbed the journal.
We can take him. We can take him.
What? No,
I
no,
grabbed
no.
we
the
can't.
of
No, we
Run.
can't.
armor.
Shit, we have
Narissa
directions to go.
flies up into her basement again and bids you farewell. You have a journal.
Okay.
Mhm.
You were able to
Carol
make it
have it?
out of the sewers fine. And Carol has it.
Okay, cool.
Into the cathedral crypt again. So you're able to make your way
Nice.
out quickly. You can see here to the west is the bridge.
I
It's
see.
been remade magically in the meantime. Perhaps by Narissa,
Oh,
perhaps by
magic.
somebody else. And you're able to escape quick. Now,
Surge.
back in the cathedral,
He's got to move us all
Oh.
over real quick. There we go.
Good.
Yes.
We're gonna go next to their generals.
Heck yeah. Oh god, I have to face my boss. This will be fun.
4-1.
You done goofed.
the generals all turn to you, and Krill, in particular, looks angry.
Where is Narissa?
She would not come. We had no choice.
But she-
Karapak was on the way.
But she
Alright.
did give us this journal.
Krill asks for the journal, one claw out.
Carol kinda.
I look towards Carol.
You're the one. You're the
Yep.
one holding it.
Come on, Carol.
Carol's holding it. Carol's gonna kind of put it on the table and slide it over
Okay.
towards Krill.
This journal is useless! The other fronts are fading.
What he said.
So-
I even read it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much good that journal's going to be for our heroes here, or how the
Oh.
other fronts are faring. Perhaps the cathedral would have succumbed by the time the heroes returned. You'll have to watch next episode of our daring adventures. Until then, my name's Chris from Roldark. These have been your wonderful influences for today. Jaxis, Cathar, MY Channel, and Gossip Girl. And we'll see you soon. And from all of the folks at Jagex, we wish you all a pleasant day and a happy adventure. Goodbye.
Bye.
Do your homework.
Bye.